all right. Let's actually go to this screen. Lee, long time no see. Hold up, let's reset this. These counters are not accurate, obviously. These were from the last time we opened packs. All right, so I also need to reset my game because I had it open to make sure I downloaded it and that the emulator was playing. I had it already beforehand, and now let's reset. Yo, Kevin, I need the luck. I need the luck. So I appreciate it. Also, I haven't read any of the cards. I've seen obviously the arts, so hopefully this set is good. That's all I'm saying. This will be reminded as the Altaria. This will be remembered as the Altaria killer sets. Damn, they're killing Altaria like that. All right, we'll see. Gold Arboliva. Is the Arboliva the same one from last set? Just gold. Seems decent, but mess is over Rever Room, I guess. All right, this would be our first pack, but I'm gonna hold on this. Same Arboliva. All right, my wife pulled. My wife just pulled. Sent me a screenshot of her pulling the immersive Mew. All right, so we gotta at least match Miss Mena, dude. Are we waiting in and out of your friends list for this shit? Let's see that. All right, so before we start that, I do want to see. Well, I'm assuming there's nothing new, right? Like, it's not a reset or anything, so the package released. The tradable cards, of course. More step-up battles. Yeah. Also, there was a Walmart drop for more Pico bundle in the shop if you buy those. Oh, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be out on release, but we'll save that for later. Yeah, we'll end up doing these after, but for now, let's just go straight to opening packs. We have one that I saved up. We have a few hourglasses, as you could see, and we just let it ride. I have enough for a max pull gold wise, so let's. The pack art is cool. Honestly, the rank season might be a cool emblem to have. I don't know what it looks like, but if it's white like this, but okay. So first pack of Mega Shine. Love arts for collecting. Look at the back of these packs, bro. Alright, the real deal is the pack. What will our first pack have inside? Whoops. Okay, it completely lagged on the open, but surely that means well. Menchino. This art. Okay, so obviously this is not high rarity, nothing. I would love to have this card in real life. If it's real, if it's exclusive to Pocket or not, I don't know. If it isn't, I gotta look for it. I was about to say this looks very familiar. It's because it's the same artist as the Tauros. Zoroark. This attack does 20 damage for each energy attached to it. I might just be opening for the hits now, and then in a separate. Once we're done opening, I'll look into what the cards do and all that. But the arts look really nice. Something that has like risen since I started collecting like the physical cards is like my appreciation for the arts and like who's drawing them and all that stuff. With that said, that first pack was ass. Alright, what was I gonna do? Oh, the audio is... YouTube has no music. 2 seconds. Polar Calum. I'm not sure what it does, but I think that's what... If I remember... If it's the one I'm thinking about, it's not that bad, right? Alright, our first 10 of the brand new set. We gotta wait for the green line. No reason in particular, just not a single ding. You gotta love that. All right, Ghastly's not the Grumpig, Electrike, Volbeat, another Magmortar, Electabuzz, Garbodor with nothing. A new stadium. Okay, I gotta read this. At the end of your player, of each player's turn, that player draws until they have 3 in hand. That's interesting. Interesting to say the least. Nasty notice. Your opponent discards cards from their hand until they only have 4. That's also very interesting. Because it's like obviously not as damaging as red card, but you do have to get rid of the cards, right? So very, very interesting. Awesome. Iceball, thank you for supporting my Pocket Addiction with the Prime sub. Interesting, interesting. Sure. A new Charmander. More Pico. I actually have this card, like the art in real life. Move 2 Darks from this Pokemon to one of your bench. I'm not sure that's the answer that Gengar needs. No, the opponent's Pokemon must not sleep. A new Miltank. This attack does 20 more for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it maxes out at 70. Alright, new supporter here. During this turn, if your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack by your Haxorus, you get 1 more point. So if you knock out an EX with your Haxorus, the game could be over. Doesn't even have to be a Mega. That, depending on what Haxorus does, could be ignorant. Chatot, just draw a card. Charmander, Ghastly, and Polion. For a second, I thought it was a Trubbish card. I was like, what? I didn't look down here. The opponent's active Pokemon has more remaining HP than this Pokemon. Okay, wait. We read this because they showed the full art in the trailer, I'm pretty sure. Electivire. If Magmortar is on your bench, this attack is... Alright, I did not read the Magmortar. What kind of synergy is between electric and fire right now? What are they doing? Scyther, this is cool art. Switch this Pokemon. Your turn. Okay, I could have just read that. Trubbish. Another Iris. So far, not too good on the hits. I'm gonna be like, okay. Oof. Well, I didn't check. Is Dragonair? No, Dragonite EX. Not Mega. Is Mega Dragonite in this set? Did we finally get like a ZA Mega? If has this attack, does 20 more damage. Not really important. Tauros. Magmar. Fortress. This Pokemon also does 100 to itself. And 50 to all benched Pokemon. Oh, an enormous explosion. So it's supposed to get rid of itself. Granted, you could obviously play cards that make steel types or just take less damage. That's quite the card. Doug Trio. Yeah, okay, so we're on pack 7 and we have not pulled anything, bro. Okay, oh no, it's just a regular Dragonite. Okay. Discard a water. So everything that the Dragonair words for, which we haven't pulled Dragonair, but it was showed in the trailer, of adding energy so that you're consistent, this Dragonite is like, what if we just threw it all away? Did y'all think about that? New Charmeleon. Once during your turn, when you place Pokemon from your hand to evolve one, you may take fire energy from your energy zone and attach it to... Wait, no, it's just an alt art. Have we had this before? Like a reprint within core sets, I guess, or I guess it is a mini set, but yeah, it's the exact same one, right? Drowsy. During your next turn, the Pokemon's overdrive smash does 30 more. 40 for 2 instead of 3 for 50. Oh, I didn't even catch that. I didn't even catch that. Okay. I was like, that's weird. Okay. Draw a card for each Mega Evolution Pokemon in play. This could be pretty good, not gonna lie. Ponytail, your opponent's Pokemon is now burned. Slowpoke. This Dragonite goes crazy. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Yeah. Another Iris. We pulled so many Irises already. A new Furfrou. As always, they take less damage. Flip a coin if has attack. Okay, this Furfrou goes back to the original ones they gave us, which are complete garbage. Unplayable. Nice art from... Dude. Bro, they put this and everything right now. Back-to-back Diglets, because you know. Okay, Haxorus. We already know that with Iris, this takes an extra one. This attack does 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon. So it's like a Suicune. But you need 2 energies. Onyx, Steelix synergy right here? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, that was a depressing tempo to start off, by the way. We have started with no hits whatsoever, not even an EX in our first 10. If I was free to play, I'd be in shambles, bro. Not even a 1-star, nothing. That was our first 10, bro. That is crazy. Axe with Earthworm. But is Earthworm colorless? No Mega Dragonite, new Dragonite non-EX. Okay. Oh yeah, we ended up seeing that. My 2 free packs on the all were decent. Got the Gengar in 4D and 1-star. Okay, okay. You need steel, right? So that doesn't really. Your first 10 was ass, but okay. So hopefully you got the same luck. Hopefully we turn it around. Hopefully we turn it around. We're 11 packs in, by the way. Let me keep track of that on my own. You know what? It's a lack of energy thing, probably. Masters, how's it going? My bad, I haven't even connected my TikTok chat. If you're on TikTok, I apologize. I did not mean to ignore you. I forgot to to open the chat, so hopefully y'all doing well. Just got the shiny Megazord. Let's go, Caravan. Hopefully we pick it up here. Next 10. I saw that the cards leaked right before they came out, but I don't really know what they do outside of the ones that we pulled. So, okay, there was a shiny in that second pack, second or third. The hiking trail, the same one we already saw. I saw the shinies in this pack. Spoink, Haxorus, Dugtrio, and alright, I'm gonna read it for the first time, but the art, big fan of the art here. This Pokemon moved from your bench to the active spot. Oh, so it's just like the non-EX one from like whatever set that was. Alright, so we got a shiny EX as our first hit of the night. Is it the shiny set? I only got 5 shinies from a max pool. Well, I just did a max pool where I got nothing higher than 3 diamonds. So yeah, this Pokemon moved from your bench to the active. It does. So yeah, it swings for 170 on Altaria. So you would still need a little bit more, but I see it. There's a new type of God Pack where you get one of each shiny Mega from this set. Oof, let's aim for that one. So far, this is our first hit. Training Area 180. Oof. So you need 10 more somewhere, right? Am I tripping? 170 plus ready. Yeah. Alright. Or, yeah. Alright. Oh, I should have read that. Lapras. Morpeko, Magmar, Miltank. I'll write you. This Pokemon also does 30 to itself. Leon, take water energy from your energy zone, attach it to one of your bench water Pokemon. So it's like a Manaphy, but it only, so it's more like what was that card? The Pachirisu from however many years ago. The Pikachu art is nice, but just Static Shock. Leon again, Chinchino, Axu. And Trevenant. We'll read that later. Lapras paralyzes. Oof. Maintenance. Okay, shuffle 2 cards from your hand to your deck. Draw a card. If you hand shuffle in 2 cards, you can't use this card. There's obviously ways to like do this where it's not that bad. But it isn't inherently a -2, right? Like you play like let's say you have 5 cards in hand. You play this, you're at 4. You shuffle 2 back, you draw 3. So you went from 5 to yeah. Obviously, there's ways there's matches where you want to lower your hand size. Maybe you want a copycat right after, or whatever. But on paper, this is just bad, right? Okay, the Mew. This is the immersive, right? Miraculous Memory. One attack from among the Pokemon in your opponent's hand and deck is chosen at random. The amount of YouTube content that's gonna come out of this guy. There's Hypno, Pineco, Spoink, Ponyta. Bro, this feels like an like if I'm opening packs in real life, bro. Where are the hits? An Ultra, whoa, an Ultra Beast. They just gave Meadow a card. They just said Kartana. Like here, Meadow have another. Now Kartana has outs. Although you still kind of already played Skarmory, but Not bad, I guess, in theory. It's literally the same Kartana, just a different type now. Piplup, Illumis, Halucha. Wasn't expecting it, that's all I said. Alright. 20 packs in. Our only hit is a Mega Scizor EX. We have gotten no EXs, no 1-stars. Huge buff for metal this set, I think. That's why metal core is golden. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. It also, metal also counters Baxcalibur and Chain Power, right? So, I got the Immersive Blue Mew. Pretty nice looking card. Oof. No 1-stars is crazy. Yeah, my luck has been absolute dog water. Nuevo Sol. Thank you. I'm going to need the luck because right now we are struggling. That's a metronome ass move. It really is. Kind of like thinning your deck. Wait, which card is thinning your deck? Because the item doesn't... The item actually makes your deck fatter, right? Because putting the cards back into the deck and you're only drawing one. So it's thinning your hand and making your deck less consistent. It's kind of crazy. Not a fan, not a fan. If I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong, you know? Alright. 10 pool number 3. Here we go. We'll wait for the green. At least guarantee something. Okay, a Lapras off rip. That's a 1-star right there. Okay. I like the art for sure. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from attack during your opponent's last turn, your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from attack to your opponent's last turn, it's like revenge. It's like a Marshadow and Oricorio and all those, but instead of hitting for extra damage, it paralyzes. Interesting. Garbodor, Druddigon, Pikachu. Double, okay, double hits. I guess the hits are coming now. Miltank, this attack does 20 damage. Okay, we read it already. Alright, alright. Hopefully they keep pick up. Alright, there's something in this pack. Varoom, my boy. Groudon, I actually own it. Like, this card is literally in the real TCG. Okay, discard 2 random energy from among the energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Why? At least we got Groudon, right? It's like, that's something we could like be happy about. That art is insane, bro. Again, I don't think this card's gonna save Gengar or make it playable in any way, but that art is nice. Okay, the Dragonair we saw in the trailer. Haunter, okay, switch this Pokemon with... Okay, so we did not get the Ivysaur version of Haunter. Okay, that's our first EX. I don't even have... I'm about to like make a marker for EXs. I didn't think I have to count the EXs as they're a good thing. But Mega Slowbro EX, Laundry Go Round, 90, flip 3 coins. This attack also does 20 damage for each heads to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay, so it does 90 face and then flip 3 coins up to 60 to everybody in your opponent's bench. I guess the fact that it's a stage 1 is pretty cool. There's the Kartana again. I like this art probably more than the 1-star, to be honest. Another Morpeko. I think this was the guaranteed hit that we saw with the flashes. Lucha, Iris, Scyther, Dratini, Polion. Last pack magic maybe? Nothing. Okay, so we at least got 4 hits, you know? There's a little bit more in these packs. Water has ramp 2, Slowbro with backs, I guess. I got gold in my first free pack. Let's go, Shubi. Could be chaotic. I can't lie though. If you do IV version Hunter, imagine not playing it from turn 3. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Why is the Dratini up on a tree, bro? I don't know. I don't know the lore. I don't know the lore. My gold only stays on fields for 1 turn. Bro, Shubi, that would remind me when I would get like a crazy split in Marvel Snap. If you've never... The new Stadium Nuevo Sol, at the end of your turn, you draw until you have 3 cards. That works for both. But yeah, in Marvel Snap, I would hate getting like a good split on a card like Hulkbuster. This might not mean anything to y'all, but you would play Hulkbuster. What it does is attach itself to any, like a different hero or whatever they're called, on a champion or whatever, on your board, and you would never see the card. So the split lasts for 2 seconds. Like while it's in your hand. As soon as you play it, it's gone. That's sort of what the gold barrier, at least you could look at it in your discard pile for the rest of the game. Or play Berserker or something. Oh look, 20 got me. He got it with the same idea. Alright, let's jump back in. These are our 4th temple. Alright, 4th temple. I'm just gonna let it rip. Not a single thing. We'll start peeking. We got it, boys. Let's go. Now Miss Mena can't flex it on me, bro. Full transparency. Not my favorite Mew art. I think I like the art on the regular 3-diamond more than that one, but that's nor here nor there. That's our first Mega Scizor non-shine, like 4-diamond one. Really cool Pokemon to be in general. Scizor, like whether it's Mega or not, you know. Okay, there's a hit here. Mega Gengar. Okay, we take those. Well, although that's not the hit. That wouldn't be the hit because 4 diamonds don't show up like this. It could be Miltank though. Damn. We got cooked. Alright, Zorua. Burfo again. Electivire. Aldea Tauros. Got the playset of Slowbro here. Nothing again. Jesus. Darkrai. Okay, I didn't even know there was a Darkrai. 3 colorless, Dark Slumber. Your opponent's not asleep. At the end of your turn, if your opponent's active Pokemon is asleep, do 20 damage to that Pokemon. Interesting. Not good, but interesting. Okay. Honestly, my pools continue to depress me. You think the new Charizard X is played with 1 copy of the deck or 2? Also, would you recommend a non-EX Charizard in the deck? Definitely recommend a non-EX Charizard, the same way that Charizard Y plays the non-EX one. As far as how to play it, I don't know. I would have to test it, and in due time, we'll have better answers. You only need 1 Mega. I agree. Mega Charizard Y got away with only 1 Mega. Ginger, any luck with the Prismatic drop? Still see more play than my Lilligant playset, 100%. Just open 20 packs, got absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'm 41 packs in, and my best pull is this immersive Mew. I think the cards in the pack are kind of mid. I haven't read all of them, but so far nothing has super impressed me. Some things are interesting for sure, though. Since Zard Y was only being played with 1 Mega, I was assuming having 1 Mega on the deck is totally fine. Yeah, I could also see like playing 1 X and 1 Y, based on like, or do you just need to do like some terrible damage? You just need to knock out this guy immediately. Like I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. As of right now, it's all theory. All right. Still in line. Same. All right. Pack temple number 5. Okay, finally. That was like 3 or 4 dings, some flashes. Let's see what we got. We'll start peeking for this one. Bro, I got excited and then I remembered the golds are... Okay, let's just be happy that we got a gold, you know? The Metal Core. I think I like the Metal Core much better than the Arboliva. I'll take that. Let's just hope it's meta, alright? We'll take this. 100%. We gotta keep peeking then. We got a 1-star there. Lapras. How many 1-stars are in the set? I don't know how many I'm missing or how many I've gotten. Only 2 rainbows this set is kind of sad. So it's similar to like Mythical Island, I guess. Okay, another 1-star. Empoleon. Okay, we were missing that one. I like how a lot of the arts in this set have like featuring the other Pokemon on the card. Okay, nothing there. Okay, there's something here. Another 1-star. Another Lapras. Check your Wonder Picks, guys. You're gonna have a a Lapras there chilling. Alright, nothing here. 2 more packs in this temple. By far the best temple we've had. And realistically, it's like, it wasn't even that crazy. Like, yes, we got a gold. But at what cost? That ended... We had so many flashes and all of them were just like 1-stars, bro. Why would anyone play Mega Manectric over Belly Bolts? I've yet to pull Mega Manectric, so I don't know what it does. I'll see it eventually. I pulled the R, would rather have the barrier. Fair enough. If you pull a 3rd Mega Slowbro, it's the only card I lack. I got you. If you have your share, even more so. So use a new stadium with a new item tool. I can see that. I can see that. I have 17k cards and only 1 gold. Feels bad unless that gold is Pokeball or Rare Candy, you know? Do the 1-star Groudon. Like, really like the art. I didn't even know there was a 1-star Groudon. Let's go for it. I saw that the cards were leaked before the set dropped officially, but I did not really look into it. Outside of like what people told me, you know? We're actually only missing 4 cards. Those 4 cards being Reverum, Mega Manectric, Prinplup apparently, and Charizard X. Alright. This should be temple number 6. They're going Kingdom Picks. Temple number 6. Okay, there's a shiny somewhere in the middle. There's the Prinplup, so 3 more cards. We'll keep peeking. The peeking helped. Okay, another 1-star. It could be the Groudon. Oh, just another Empoleon. Another 1-star. Another more Pico. I think it's like a 3rd one. Nothing here. Oh, so that's a shiny Mega, right? And it is the shiny Mega Gengar EX. Probably the nicest looking card in the set. I haven't seen all the cards though, so maybe I'm just being like a hype beast, but I'm happy about this one. We take this one. Hopefully the card is playable. I'll try, you know? We'll all try. Let's go. That's definitely a hit. That's definitely a hit. Another Mega. This one is not the Gengar though. Based on the colors, I can't even tell. Another. Okay. We got our playset of Mega Scizor. Let's go. Oh, shiny Mega Scizor. I should be more specific. Well, that has to be Manectric, right? Just by the colors. Oh no, there's the Slowbro. Well, that one's going straight to Ginger in chat. Alright. Just joining, what did I pull? So far, I've pulled a Crown, whatever the tool is called, the metal or something. 1 immersive Mew, 2 shiny Steelix, 1 shiny Gengar that you just saw, and a bunch of 1-stars. Just pulled Crown Arboliva. Ooh. Did I say Steelix? Whoops. Scizor, yeah. The new Dragonite line. The Dragonair is really good. The Dragonite is, you're probably better off playing either the EX or the Genetic Apex one. Although maybe as a one-of it's not that bad. Or am I? You're in the Draco meter. Let's go. Let's go. You're welcome, Ginger. If you get, if you're not gonna get all 5 ETBs and you happen to hit, because I'm also still in line, by the way. I'm just chilling in line, doing nothing. Yeah, get an extra one, and I got enough scared. I would send you the money though. I would send them. But that would just make getting the drop even harder. I'm sure. Well, I'm here like, bro. Whenever I'm not thinking and I'm clicking through the menu, I instinctively always go to ranked. Like, just try to go to ranked battle. Two-star Zard is so nice. I get to pull it, but I have seen it. Well, it was in the trailer, so. New Mew seems broken. Yes and no, right? Because clearly it could be broken. For 2 energy, you might be hitting somebody with like Mega Gengar's attack, or you could be hitting somebody with like a tackle, like a scratch or something, or call the family from Sprigatito or something. So this actually, let me see how many packs have I opened. 300, so that's 6, right? That's 60 packs. Yeah, we've opened 6 temples. We're going to temple number 7. You could hit Mantai Ching or Sleep Swablu. Yeah, like, which is, it's not bad per se, but it's definitely not what you're looking for when you use that card. Alright, temple number 7, if I have not miscalculated. Okay, a couple hits there. At least 3 packs. 2 of them flashed, 1 of them dinged. And we'll keep doing the peak method. Alright, and we're also still missing. Okay, another 1-star. Another Lapras. We're missing what was it? Mega Manectric. The Mega Charizard. 4 diamonds. And then I forgot the last one. Okay, another 1-star. Jesus Christ. Miltank. Apparently we're missing a Groudon 1-star as well. Jeez, all 1-stars, bro. I don't even want to know what the rates are. Like, I feel like I'm definitely pulling the 1-stars above rate. All right. Brutal. So many. Well, I still got more of max opening left, so I don't want any shares just yet, just in case. First pack Mega Shiny Charizard, then Shiny Regular Immersive, 2 Shiny Dratini. Let's go. I haven't pulled, now that you mention it, I haven't pulled any Shiny non-EX yet. Let's change up the vibe though. Alright, let's bring out the good pulls, you know what I'm saying? Got Immersive Mew, 2-star Mega Slowbro, and a regular. I haven't pulled a 2-star either. Peak method is patched. If you trade me a Miltank, I give you a round 1-star. We'll see. I still got a lot of packs to open. Actually, I might not. I don't know. I lost track of how many I've opened already. I think this is our 8th temple. So we could be running out of gold for the day. That's another depressing. No sounds, no nothing. Alright, there's something here. I'll let it surprise me. Let's go, baby! 2-star trainers. We take that every day. Every day I'll take a 2-star trainer. Unless it's IRL. I do not want my actual packs to have a 2-star trainer. But this Iris, I'm gonna play around with the Axeris regardless. It might not do too well, but big fan of Iris. We got so many Irises, Jesus Christ. There was a lag there. Is that a hit or just oof? Back to back 2-stars. It was like lagging for me to get to the next card. I was like, there's something here. There's something here. Let's finally read Mega Manectric here. 80 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each point you have gotten. I see what they're saying about why would you play this over Belly Bolts. I don't have an answer to that actually. Alright, there's the Rever Room. Okay, that's the other card we were missing. So now we're only missing 4 diamond Charizard and 4 diamond Mega Manectric to complete the base set. Also, I don't know what they're cooking when they're giving us Magmortar. I guess they want to like play with the baby Pokemon like Pichu and Magby to get both energies in the deck or something. But I don't know what kind of swamp and lava battle guard they want us to be playing. But this just ain't it, right? There's the Miltank. Loki was excited that I was gonna hit something. Nothing here. Pack number 10. Nothing. That was good though. That was two star cards. And I lost track of what else we got from that one. Wow, no flash and suddenly the hits are here for real. You're on a heater now. It was just the music. True. I'm facing Mega Manectric on solos, looking good. The issue is that Volleyball, it's not that. So the thing isn't that Mega Manectric is bad. Don't pay attention to how many cards I've opened. It's just why over Belly? Like Belly Ball is just better in theory, you know. What do I think about the new item card that discards? It's interesting. I don't know if enough people play it, you would see people play around it, and it loses value over. But I could see it being both good and not good enough. It's weird. It's interesting. I mean, is the word. Alright, another temple until they tell us we can't no more. I think this is temple number 9. There was like a ding somewhere like in pack 7 or something like that. Okay, that could be the Charizard that we're missing. But I saw the orange and the blue and I was like, oh, that's Charizard. It was not. It was not Charizard. We won't peek for the following temple, but for this one, we'll keep it going. Okay, this was the one. Okay, we won't peek for the pack that we know is a hit. Bro, how many Miltanks have we pulled, bro? Okay, another 1-star. Could it be something different? It is! I didn't even know this guy existed. We pulled so many Miltanks and Laprases, I didn't know. There's Rever Room. I don't even think I've read Rever Room. Once during your turn, you may switch your active with one of your bench. Whoa. This is dead ass. This could be bad. This is Mega Steelix bouncing back and forth for free, yo. Wait a minute. Scizor 2, yeah. Scizor definitely is what they meant, but you could get Mega Steelix out the way, bro. That definitely was Scizor. Scizor is definitely the way to do it, but can you blame me for thinking Steelix? I need that one for my last 1-star banger art. It is a banger art. The other 2-star I pulled was Mega Manectric, yeah. It was the pack right after. Y'all see, is the immersive Mew a new Mew attack? Wonder if it could be used in any meta deck. It is a new Mew, but you still need the psychic energy. And we're missing 2 cards to finish the ability wise. What is the best pull from this new set? I actually don't know. I don't know. Now Rever Room reads really nice, but I don't know if it's like the solution, right? But imagine now you could ramp with Dialga without having to wait for it to die type thing. Like, I don't know. There's some cool stuff that you can do with it. Outside of obviously Scizor just coming in and swinging for more every time. Dragonite EX Rev Room. Well, no, because it only bounces. I guess it depends how it's worded. Because right now, off the top of my head, I forgot what I just read. Does it bring one up from the bench or gets one out of the way? Oof. Oh yeah, I'll queue up the song for the next tempo. All right, tempo number. I've lost count. Back to back hits there. Let's not peek for this one. Okay. The EX I've pulled the most for sure. Napoleon. Jesus, man. Okay, okay. We got another 2-star trainer. Again, I never complain about these. And I actually think this one has potential. Obviously, it's going to be meta dependent or deck dependent as well, right? Because if you're going to have the EXs on the board, then you could play it much more confidently. But big fan of 2-star trainers, bro. Alright. Bro just got a god pack with 2 crowns. Oh, damn. Or in the words of Varoom, video or it didn't happen. I'm just kidding. Good shit. We pulled no shiny, bro. No shiny 1-stars. Alright, let's let me queue up the song that's you only pulled one, the Charmander. That sounds like that's probably a good one, right? If meta turns into a Mega War, then this Megazord X could be good. We'll see. Surely. Okay, I was like, can you imagine I queue up this song, hype it up, and then I can't even pull 10 more? This is not gonna make sense if I make this a video, but Vamos! Surely we got hits, bro. Come on, give me something good. Honestly, if that River Room is good, you may switch your active with one of your bench. Yeah, so it wouldn't work with Dragonite. Okay, we got something. I gotta peek. Whoa, that's a 2-star. I'm even gonna mark it before we see what it is. If it ends up being good, then I'll take it back. But as of right now, I'd rather variety than. Nothing. What do I think of the set? As of right now, I don't really have an answer. If someone finds a way to make Gengar work, I'll spend hourglasses. That sounds about I wouldn't. If you're a free-to-play player, I would not recommend spending hourglasses or anything until you see either that a card you want, like if you're collecting, like let's say, oh, I really like Shiny Gengar, then for sure open the pack. Or if you like, oh, this deck is meta, I want the cards, then that's when you open. Like I wouldn't just blindly spend because hourglasses of a certain amount is hard to come by, you know. What the fuck is the Mew tag, bro? Time roulette go, baby. Time wizard in this bitch. Started streaming early. Yeah, we're starting 9 p.m. Eastern streams moving forward. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays is the idea. We'll see how long I get to do that. I'm not going to be able to open a 10 pack yet, but I did save a pack for this. Ooh, good luck. I'd be more happy to trade you a 1-star grind. We'll see. Let's see if we still got Temple somehow. I don't have no idea how many packs we still got left to open, but. Okay, there's a shiny somewhere in the back over there. Alright, we'll stop peeking. We won't peek for these. Jesus, that's like my 5th one. And that's that I gave one away. Okay, there's something here. Oh, wait, this is the shiny pack. So okay, okay. They weren't lying, plus the trailer did it justice. This card looks insane. We take that. We take that. Another Mega Scizor. Okay, Mega Scizor and Slowpoke love me, bro. Yeah, well, and you can't forget the 2 shiny Scizors as well, you know? Sean, what's good? What's good? I found a way to make a deck with Hypno again. Let's go, Esky. Sí, saqué Gengar Shiny. Me salió el Shiny. Mega Zard X is good. New battle is over Belly Bolt versus Mega Manectric. I do think Belly Bolt, just because you have to get rid of 2 Belly Bolts and just 1 Manectric, is why I think Belly Bolt is just better on paper. Plus, Manectric gets better over time. Belly Bolt gets better, like you could rush into a good Belly Bolt, you know? I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I don't think I have enough for a 10. Let's see how many ones we could open. Unsee what you showed me. Can't expect much from these solo packs, but you never know. Which EX cards are competitive? Time will tell. I can tell you which ones I wish are competitive. All I need in this life. Yeah, bro. Cause love isn't within the mind. Not a great hunter for Mega Gengar, unfortunately. Yeah. The best that I could think about is that you're obviously like you could ramp them up a bit, swing, and it gets out the way, so you could continue charging the Mega in the back or something. But yeah, no, on paper it's pretty bad. Right, how many? Okay, we have enough gold for 1 more pack. So, El Diablo, Thiago, you could only do X amount, bro. I've opened too much. I can't do any more temples. We're opening whatever gold we have left to open singles. Surely this is the Charizard, right? Okay, another Gengar. Golly, bro. So to complete the set, we're missing a 4-diamond Charizard and a 4-diamond. I still think we don't got the Manectric. We pulled 2-star Manectrics before a single 4-diamond. It was for a single 4-trade. Trade a Zard for a Gengar. I'll probably just take shares, to be honest. But do I have you added already? If I have you added already, I'll just ship you the Gengar. Mega Slowbro having 200 speed is crazy. I rather not waste stamina on that. I'd rather trade for like 2 stars and shinies. Well, we also could do the solo battles and get more packs. Oh, Colossus. Somebody got ahead of the game, bro. What tripped me up is that I know Colossus in chat. I just know that their name in chat is different from the name in game. So that leaves us with only Mega Manectric missing. But reset is like in a couple hours. I don't mind doing that then. Although if I get it now, let's see. If I don't open it from the few packs that are available to us. Soy yo, Guido. Espera, tú me dijiste que te hacía falta algo, ¿no? Dame ver. Oh, a 1-star, ¿no? Dale, yo te envío. Déjame enviarte el. Te voy a enviar el Milk Tank. Si todavía te hace falta. No, see, if I finish the 1-stars and the base set, then I'm able to get like a 2-star Wonder Pig. You know what I'm saying? And that way I help you too. If you end up getting it, I can trade you 1-star Groudon for the extra rev if you want that 24-hour pick. I guess I could hold. I could hold. Let's see. Let's do the wonder picks real quick. No, not the wonder picks. The solo battles real quick. Open more packs and see what we end up getting. Cause I need Manectric. Swamp Boogie, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I really don't know what they're cooking with this Magmortar. Like, bro, this is literally still waiting. Yeah, same. I'm at this point. I'm pretty sure we're cooked. But if they did have as many as you said they did, then maybe there's a chance. You know what I'm saying? But I've lost all hope on that. Alright, knock out a Pokemon one time with a water. Put 3 basics into play. We could play Sweetbacks for this. I can't pull much of this pack right away. I'll be rating the shares on Discord and hearing. Yeah, for sure, Coastin. Slowly but surely. That new Charmeleon is really nice going first. Can KO babies as well. Yeah, no, when I first read it, I saw that it had the same ability, and I was like, okay, that's kind of true. But it's swinging for 1 less energy is huge. My chase card's Immersive Muse. I have to own every Mew. I don't blame you. Do you have, Coco, do you have the immersive one that already was out? The one for getting the original 151 from Genetic Apex? Mega Shine a new pack? Yeah. It dropped an hour ago. Although I'm more hopeful for Perfect Order. I feel like it's gonna have less demand. But again, I could just be wishfully thinking, you know. I play Chad. Let's put the hair up. Aqua, as you can see, this was the rates we hit. We max pulled. So we got the Crown, Iron Core, or Iron whatever it's called. We pulled one of the Immersive Mews. We got Shiny Gengar, we got Shiny Charizard, a playset of Shiny Scizor. Then our 2 stars were a playset of Manectric. Yeah, Manectric. And one of each trainer. I already forgot their name. I think it's Iris and Calum or Column, something like that. And then a shit ton of 1 stars. And yet we're still missing a 1 star. Like, and we're missing 1 EX. 1 4 diamond. But we did pretty good. Iris and, yeah, I just don't know how to pronounce the Calum or Column guy. I'll go with Calum. Column sounds like he's a post. Same as Nuggy. 3 energies are just crazy. In a good way, or? I don't like that a Mega needs to be weak to do more damage. That's my only issue with it. Oh, didn't pull any trainers yet though? He's missing 4 diamond metric. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I was missing 4 diamond Charizard as well, but they shared it to me. I'm just trying to get some. Wait, I don't need to go there. Let's go back out. That's true. I just cooked my Blaze deck though. I can see that because Blaze puts it in and gives it Torrent basically, or whatever it's called, whatever the fire one, Blaze. Water Pokemon, stage 1 into play. Honestly, I don't care for all these tickets right now. Let's just get through. I could play the Greninja, Suicune Greninja, but I just realized my camera. Wait, no. My trailer? No, no. My camera's fine. Y siempre te lo pongo. Easy 2 minutes. Oh, I didn't put auto battle. So what? We'll take the reins. I think it's very interesting. I feel like if it's too relevant, people will play around it and it will lose value. But its existence is good. Like in terms of like, you have to respect it until you don't. Like if it ends up being completely mid, then you stop playing around it. But having to discard the cards rather than like, I'm just gonna put auto battle, instead of like just shuffling them back like red card, that could be very, very good. Especially when like a Suicune deck has like 9 in hand. If you make a Suicune pitch like 5 cards, that could be ignorant. You're like Chingling stall, so their hand is just huge. They haven't been able to play their Pokeballs and stuff. And then you're like, yeah, dump to 4, please. But in some cases, it's gonna be like irrelevant, right? $61 out of 69, no Gengar. That's tough. You'll definitely screw over and draw engine decks, yeah. You know who won't care? Lightning decks. Those Zero Aura decks that drop everything turn 1 and then copycat and drop it all again. Those are the decks that won't care. And another deck that got a lot of boost just by like cards printed and effects and abilities and stuff is Metal. Like Steel. The Kartana is not gonna be like an auto include in every deck, but it's good to have. Like you don't have to worry about Skarmory getting a tool or anything. You just have like a guy that swings for 40, so the big Pokemon are cooked. Reverum, being able to swap out your Scizor, or if you're playing like Mega Steelix, being able to swap out, like essentially swap for free. I feel like it's pretty like it's good. Yeah, it got potential. It might not do anything, but it has a chance, you know. Mega Scizor Solgaleo tech with big air balloon. Okay, that's probably better than anything I just said right now. Not gonna lie. Like Buzz decks when you led with Kartana, Metal deserved the boost. True. Amigo, lo que tú necesitas. Sonriendo tú estás más bonita. Baby, te voy a dar una vuelta por la playita. Bolsito en la carita. 3 energies too slow. Rip Scizor. Well, you remember you have the worm that's gonna be charging the bench, and then when you go into Reverum, you get to like bring it out, or you could go Dialga into that. Like you have a, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. No, the Scizor's not what's working. It's the Solgaleo. You bring out Solgaleo, like Solgaleo bounces back into Scizor. Solgaleo is the one that makes you for free retreat. Like they retreat for free between each other. If the Solgaleo also has the balloon. Like the Scizor backs out because of Rising Road. Yeah, okay, I could mention it. I'll keep it to myself. You got a new stage 1 to do that the thing. Yes and no. Like it's like she's definitely going for a different angle, right? Like if you're able to go, like you're not gonna play Reverum if you're trying to do a Solgaleo play, you know? Like that's way too many bodies when a tool like Air Balloon does the same thing that Reverum would be doing in this instance. In this theory that they brought up, that's the We'll worry about that some other time. Right now, you gotta take him down. I haven't checked the full list of new cards yet, but is there a support card for Mega Gengar, or is he just aesthetics? Rev Room is a stage 1. So technically you could play like Seeker or whatever the beach lady is that looks at top 4. Sightseer, there you go. Or Steelix, Come on, man. I don't feel it. 70 paquetes y nada, ni un shiny. Joder, Gabo, está mal la cosa. Yo abrí, no, perdí la cuenta, un max pool, son 120 más o menos. Y estaba feo, o sea, honestamente, I don't know if I did good. I don't know what the rates are for a max pool. It felt kind of 1-star heavy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad. I like the 2 shinies I got. I like that I got one of each trainer. I got a crown rare, that's cool. But in terms of how many hits, it felt pretty low, I'm not gonna lie. Especially with the shinies. Usually I get like 10 shinies in a pool. Your pools were very 1-star heavy too? Yeah. Gengar not getting one. Wait, the immersive Mew makes no sense. You're not wrong. But then again, did Meowth make any sense? I don't know. What was the other immersive from the set? Gardevoir makes sense. You're not wrong. It's just not the first time that didn't make sense, you know? Also, I wish I drew like this when I played the deck, but this auto battler is drawing correct. Thanks for being a good content creator. I appreciate the thought. I struggle with accepting like compliments like that, but thank you. Not mad at it though. Yeah, no, I think the card's gonna be funny. That Mew. Although I was saying I like the art of the non-immersive Mew better than the one we got in the immersive art. But that Mew copying a random attack from anywhere is gonna be ridiculous. Alright, let me give me the reins here. I feel like they're gonna mess it up. I feel like the CPU would have just hit Shatta and then this Charizard gets to hit me for infinite. Alright, they're playing the... Actually, it doesn't matter, Like a Lily or something would have been tough, right? What you gonna do? I could hear refreshing forget. I guess it didn't matter the order in which we did this, but... Should I keep it light? Stay out of the fight. No one's gonna listen to me. If I write a song, preaching always wrong. And before he's not weak to fire, to water. If you send your only copy of something, does it still count in your album? Yeah, it's still, you still keep it in your collection. Like, it's still counted as you owned it. It's just obviously you don't have any copies if you were to use it, but it doesn't leave your collection. Any cards from the new set that caught my eye? The items and the tools. The pitching until you have 4 cards is interesting. What's the other card that I read? I didn't like maintenance on paper seems kind of ass in my opinion. There was another one. Drawing until you have 3 is interesting. I don't know if like electric decks will definitely play that. Like if I open like my opponent's duel where I've got double Zero Aura, double Rocky Helmet every turn 1, bruh. Put in that draw 3 at the end. That's the one we just did. Let's go here. The new stadium could counter Mars? Not really, because like yes and no, right? Mainly because when you Mars somebody to 1, the intention is so that they don't have the out as follow-up, and it still does that, right? Because you wouldn't draw until the end of your turn. So in some instances it counters Mars, but in the instance of like, oh, they Mars you down on 1 so they could close out the following turn, it's still like Mars is still doing its thing. So it's like debatable, right? And then early game obviously it doesn't counter it. So there will be instances where it counters it. Most of the time, if played, like if they play the Mars how they would want to, then it does not. God. The thing with Nasty Notice is that if the person already has the win con, they just don't discard it. True. Yeah, it's not perfect. That's why I say it's interesting. By no means is it like, but it could be like not meta defining, but meta. You have to respect it basically. If your deck is weak to it, you can't just blindly. For example, in GGB, thinking in GGB where you're playing decks that you want to, let's say your bad matchup is Suicune Greninja or Suicune Baxcalibur, you could play that card in your deck knowing that in that matchup, the notice is going to go to town, right? Especially early. What was I doing here? There's not much to do. Arcaraya, they were pretty decent. We're trying to get a few more hourglasses to see what we pull up here, but on paper, we did pretty good. Also, I thought it was a Suicune. We might be cooked. It's gonna keep Suicunes in check? Yep. Oh, the steel support also caught my eye. Looking for all of that. Que levante la mano, toca está haciendo dinero. Que venga año nuevo y voy al cementerio. Un día esto venga nuevo verdadero. Pero quiero hacerme rico primero. Con mi vestido yo sigo soltero. W ando con mi vaquero. Anotela sabe todo bien, pero no me de los viejos que. Ideally, you wouldn't put the cape here, but it's against the CPU, so whatever. Este año será mejor que el anterior, yo lo sé. Que te llama mejor en ropa interior, yo lo sé. Un bandido de bozal. Hasta ahí, hasta ahí, vamos a vivir en él. Porque mañana yo no sé qué va a pasar. Si no triste, pero se me va a pasar. Y hasta cabrón, ey. Yo no me quiero casar. What about the new stadium over training area in Gorgeist? I can see that work as well. Yeah, it's the same theory as the lightning decks. I can see dropping your hand down with Gorgeist, then drawing back up to 3. Or maybe you play both. You would play, instead of playing like double plaza training area, like in, you could play like 1 plaza, 1 training area, 1 of this. Again, that's just theory as of right now, right? But I can see all of that working. No, I know, wow, Diablo Pero. I didn't mean to do this, but whatever, here we go. Me puse a soñar y dije en el futuro voy a darme valor. I'm playing like shit, but whatever. Mi vida está cabrona. Ay, yo no me quiero pasar. La. Quisiera hacer para todas las. Me gusta el vino tinto. Mis amigos, la mirada de la mujer. Es conmigo, tú no sabes lo que quiere. Copycat will go crazy here, bro. Puñeta, what's up, mac and cheese? Ey. Siempre voy a campear, mami. Me voy a trampear. Hoy voy para la calle. Acabo de recordar. Toda la vida pudimos conectar. Podemos conectar, pero estoy enfocado. Esto para prestar. Yo siempre he sido un... If they have... If they have Charmeleon, they could swing for 120 here. Not much here. Trying to do some solo battles just to get the hourglasses to open some more packs. Rest in peace, Shane Powell. Wait, did they use Rare Candy? I was like, they just skipped past Charmeleon. Okay. If this guy pulls up a red, then it is what it is, bro. We got to just do this challenge with my Aurora's deck. They were like a charm, bro. They probably have. There's probably like no answer in this deck to Aurora's. Encima de mi bicho que te quiere sentar, no tienes todo sentimental, te ponte mojado, nada no, pero nada se da. I think we have what is it, the random battles too, right? Tried doing with Max Pow and got smoked. Yeah, that almost happened earlier. A9 backstream Power deck is working well for these. That's good to note for when it comes down to the solo battles. Like the guides. So random battles, what is it? Also like the first time through they give us 12. Gotta love the lag. Yeah. Let's not play this deck. Let's play something else. Let's go Hydreigon, try to beat these quick. Who's ready to play Charizard for the 7th time? Come on, Breeze. It's at least 8. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't think Charizard X is the answer for... Oh, it looks great. It looks beautiful, that's for sure. Actually, probably their Aura Gullible is probably faster at this point. Charizard buttons. How's it going, Sinister? What are the crowns? I forget that it's the iron thing and Arboliva. It's the tool that takes 50 damage. I mean, it reduces by 50 for a turn. Metal Core Barrier, and then Arboliva. We pulled the core. Yeah, we'll swap to Gullible after this. This is not gonna be fast enough. wanted you to know I'm ready to go. What I think a milk tank, is it good for early game? Probably not. But I'm not a milk tank believer, so. BF Shiny Mew with what? Already the auto battle could close it out from here. Fist, walk around naked. When it's all over, no stepping down, go through your screen, you know better than that. I go around when you just expect me. Oh, they won't accept me. Oh, like the way you left me. You start calling, you start crying. Oh, I can't have you, the girl that I once had. Is there a Mega Dragonite? No. Just there's a non-EX Dragonite in the set. That for 150 gets rid of everything your Dragonair works for. I do think the Dragonair is gonna make Dragonite playable at least. At the very least. Like, is it gonna be meta, top meta? I don't know. I doubt it. But also, I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of Dragonite love in the... Also, why they didn't just give us a Mega one? I'm not sure which Megas came in ZA. I'm pretty sure we still haven't gotten a single one of them in the actual pocket game, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I know for sure before this set, there was none. And I'm pretty sure Gengar already existed. I'm pretty sure Charizard X already existed. Manectric for sure already existed. Maybe, I don't know about Sizzle or Slowbro. Those might be newer. Mega Scizor, Mega Gengar, Mega Charizard, Slowbro. They won't add ZA Megas before they have been in TCG live first. Well, they Ascended Heroes had Megas from ZA. Oh no, I know they're in ZA. But they're not, they weren't introduced in ZA, right? I'm aware that they're all in ZA. I know all the Megas are in ZA. The question is, ZA introduced Megas. Like the Starmie is already in the TCG. Actually, wait. TCG Live definitely has the Megas. Because Perfect Order has Zygarde, has the Mega Starmie, it has the Clefable. Perfect Order and Ascended definitely has the new ones. Giants getting... Oh wait, is it just... Talking about MLB? Okay. They are getting collabed. Jesus. Let's see how these No, he's not in all that. How are these runs scored is what I want to know. Jose Caballeros a double, Brian McMahon singles, Ken Grisham triples, Giancarlo Stanton single. I'm surprised Stanton is in the opening, is playing on opening day, bro. I thought he was talking about he couldn't open a bag of chips. I thought he was gonna be out like last year. Let's go with Belly Bolts. Snow, what's good? What's good? I pulled a Crown Iron Core. I pulled an Immersive Mew, a Shiny Gengar, Shiny Charizard, two Shiny Scizors, two two-star Manectrics, 2-star Iris, and a 2-star Calum or Calum, whatever. Calum. And then a bunch of 1-stars. I think rate-wise, I hit very poorly, but what I did hit was kind of heat. I think is where I'm at. I think that's my takeaway. I can't confirm, but it feels that way. I pulled a Shiny Immersive Mew and 2 Shiny Charizards. Oof. I'm hyped to see what content, like what YouTube videos come out of the Mew. Oh yeah. For sure. That Mew art is trolling. Is a troll. Y cachonda como Tokyo. Yo tu cambio de novio. Alright, our hand is ass. It was 5-0 in the second. Stanton's legs are donezo. They've been donezo. What I was assuming would get him out is his elbows, bro. Like the tendonitis. He literally came out saying that he cannot open a bag of chips. You know what that is, bro? Like your elbows hurt that much. Like I've had elbow pain because when I did bodybuilding, bro, it's one of those. There was like months that I went without doing a bicep curl because I literally could not. Like the tendonitis in my elbow was that bad. That's cool. That's cool. Finally made it into the prismatic thing, and it's just to tell me it's out of stock. Cool. Alright. Like elbow pain sucks. Other 2 stars as well. De mi mente. Baby, pero no es la pregunta. Si tu cuerpo fuera en la calle, sabes. Como Carlos G. But yeah, standing speed has been gone for a while. But that guy's a tank. Of like a human being. Not the best matchup to have Poncho in, but again, I didn't make this deck for battles. It's just I'm going to bed. I have to wake up at 4 for the gym. Hey yo, stay on the grind, brother. Rest up, rest up. I actually don't know what my plan for today is, outside of like getting these done so I could open as many packs as possible. I'm not gonna stay up till reset. Unfortunately, daylight savings cooked my schedule. 2 a.m. Or it's not it. It's just especially since I'm now trying to do my streams earlier. Oh yeah, no, it loaded and it just gave me the that it was gone. That the page was not found. Like it finally loaded me in and it was like, no, I don't know what you're looking for. It's not here. Yeah. Granted, at this point I had given up already. AFK, the crown was the iron core. Hopefully, Ginger, you hit somehow, and then my thing was just a spaz out. Well, it would suck for me, but I prefer that than... You got the Arboliva? I don't know why I struggle pronouncing that Pokemon, but I do. Arboliva. In Spanish, it feels easier. I don't know why I'm pressing so many buttons. We just gotta swing and win. They didn't even use the Scyther that came in the set, bro. What's going on here? Oh wait, this is random battles. This is not the new stuff. Pero viste FK que hoy había un Walmart drop. I don't, you know, I don't know why I keep trying these Walmart drops, bro. I'm 0 for however many you want to put. Also, FK, te tengo que escribir personalmente, but I'll do that later. Also, for any of y'all that are interested in TCG whatsoever, the pre-orders for fucking insert name of set here should be tomorrow. It's looking like all points. What are we going against? Perfect Chaos. If any of y'all are interested or even remotely interested in getting some product or opening some packs, or just maybe you've never played or never had access, your target never has stock or whatever, and you want a good chance of getting cards, I heard pre-orders is the way to do it. So heads up with that. The Greninja is nice, yeah. And I've seen some, again, I'm not very picky. I'm not one of these people, like for example, people are hating on Perfect Order because like the only hits is Meowth because it's like playable and collectible, but then they're hating on Meowth because the art isn't as like nice as they want it to be. Bro, anything that's an IR, I think is beautiful. Like I saw, first I went to a card show this past weekend. And I saw the Shane Pao, the rainbow one in person, bro, as an SIR. $20, and I passed up on it because I'm like, I put a cap on myself to make sure I didn't spend too much. I only spent more than $5 on a booth that was run by my friend, because you know it's like support my boy, whatever, and he's kind of supporting me because he gives me a good deal on what he's giving me. But every other table, I'm like, I'm not spending more than $5. I'm getting low-end IRs that are going into the binder, you know, keeping it economical or whatever. But I regret it, and if I go back to the card show and see this card, I'm picking it up 100%. Bro, it is beautiful in person. The Shane Powell again. If I started yapping and forgot what the plot was, the Shane Powell Rainbow Rare in person IRL is one of the nicest cards I've seen. And if I see it again, I'm not passing up on it again. We're not gonna do the 20 points. We're just getting the first time rewards here. Chaos Rising, close enough. Oh yeah, because Perfect Order, Chaos Rising. There you go. Card sellers when they see men approaching the stand. Yeah, they feel bad because I'll be acting like, oh, how much is that? How much is that? How much is that? It's like, yeah, I'll take $5 worth of IRs down here. I'm like on the fence about how I feel about card shows, because at the end of the day, I am surrounded by the same people that are making it impossible for me to get products. Like that's my takeaway. Maybe that's a bad way of looking at it, but that's exactly how I look at it. Drops $200 in the pocket, but won't spend more than $5. I wish I wouldn't spend more than $5 in real cards, bro. Let me show y'all something. Hold up. After this match, I got something to show y'all. I'm just a degenerate that rather spend on. Oof, our hand's actually pretty decent, huh? Although this is scary as hell. We almost auto lose to that. Surely they're not playing Geo or something. Is Iris meta? Honestly, the issue with Iris is that it's linked to Haxorus. So it depends on Haxorus, that the Haxorus typing is metal and fighting. And its attack is a Suicune attack. So like, let's say it becomes meta where it's like playable, like, oh, you gotta be worried about Haxorus. All you do is like not put a bench, and this guy's hitting for 50. Like, I think it's a little too easy to play around it. That's my only issue. But it's definitely an interesting card to play around. But unfortunately, it's linked to a card that's not that like strong. Because imagine, it's like, actually no. The more you think about it, the worse it gets, right? Because you got Suicune, a basic Pokemon that draws a card at the end step. Every time has 140 HP, swinging for however much damage. And then you have Haxorus, a stage 2 that needs 2 different types and 3 energy to eventually start hitting just as. Obviously, it hits a little harder because of its base 50 plus whatever. Just to hit a little bit harder and no drop power. It's like, I don't know. Just so that you could use an Iris to potentially steal a game off of one knockout that, like, Suicune's already applying pressure immediately. I don't know. On paper, I wish it's better. But on paper, it's pretty bad. Also, I'm going to put Auto Battle here, and I'll look up for us. Gotta get Dawn Wings and the Necrozma from Ultra Prism. Alright, hold up. I'll be right back. Wish I spent only $5 on the real card game. I got these tins in yesterday. I opened one of them already. My only hit was a full art Abominus, a Mega Abominus, Abomasnow. I think I got it that last time. Abomasnow full art it was a duplicate from Mega Evolution, but we have one of these tins. I don't even know where to put this shit. I'll put it right here. We have this Gem Pack 2. If I knew what I know now, I don't know if I would have bought these. It has some great arts of all the evolutions. However, I'll stop moving it around so the camera can focus. You're guaranteed a 3-star or higher pull per box. Motherfuckers have hollow energies in the same slot as IRs. What? It's like, oh yeah, your box had an energy on it. Sorry. Like, what the f? Granted, hopefully this one has something better. But I bought 2. The first one, it's guaranteed hit a hollow energy. I wanted to die. And then we have these. For 2, don't leave. I don't know if it's hard to see, but it's a poster collection and a binder collection. One has the black binder and then the other one has the white binder. Yeah, I got 3 of these. Two blacks and 1 whites. I opened one of the black ones. It had a IR girder and a throw. I'll eventually open them. I'm not scalping. I'm not hoarding for. It's just we're opening it. We're rationing our openings because we don't know how often we're gonna hit stuff. Also, yeah. Oh, you kind of see it. Tortuga, I don't know if you're. Let me know if you're still in chat. Sans Club for the win, 100%. Are you opening those tonight? No. I'm eventually opening them with the wife off stream, probably. I didn't realize there was 2 different immersive Mews. Are you talking about like that there's a shiny and non-shiny, or are you talking about the one that you get from Genetic Apex? Oh yeah, this set. Okay, never mind. I could just kept reading. Nice hit on the poster collections. Yeah. Funny enough, I then saw that I was following on Twitter. There was they also had in-person drops of Sam's Club, right? On the bundles. And I was like, oh, I got the plus membership. You know, I get to go in an hour earlier. Obviously, I'm saying all of this as somebody who doesn't know fuck all. Okay, clearly I was wrong, right? But in my head, I was like, oh, if I got plus, I could go in an hour early. I'll jump in before the people at 9. My guy. First of all, I pull up. I see there's a huge line. I took video. Granted, in hindsight, I guess the line wasn't that long. But I want to put into context. To give you a mental of what my day is. I wake up in the morning, feeling like, no, I'm just kidding. No, don't in this sense. I take my son to my parents' crib, and then I go to work, right? Because they take over, they watch the kid while I'm working. So I'm like, oh, the Sam's is actually on my way to my parents, so I'm gonna stop there first. I'm gonna wake up a little earlier, see what I could do, and then eventually, I'll drop off the kid, whatever. So I'm with my son, and I pull up to this Sam's Club, and I'm aware. I've seen the videos. I know people throw punches for stuff. I'm like, if I see it too crazy, I'm not gonna like put my son in danger. I just want to see what's going on, right? I've never been to one of these drops. I've never stayed overnight, which I don't plan on doing unless I make content about it. Like, the only people I understand why they stay overnight, unless it's your job, that's one. But also you're scalping, so like fuck you. But is those people like if you're making content like Lucky J? I don't know if any of y'all seen that. If you just watch Pocket, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But actually, I should do auto battle while I'm doing this. If you just watch Pocket content, you know what I'm talking about. But if you watch TCG, Lucky J is this guy. Like I think he's in Europe, so like he has a better experience not scalping, staying for stuff than I do. But essentially, he has multiple releases where he stays like, oh, I'm gonna be there at 3 in the morning and see if I could get anything or whatever. But it's content, right? So like it makes sense. Point is, I've never done that. Don't plan on doing any of that. But I'm like, if I could get in an hour earlier than the people that are just there normally, then I should be fine. Wrong. Okay, so I pull up. There's a bunch of people, but I just walk into the stands like if nothing, right? It's like, oh, let me see what's going on. I walk in, and I see an employee. And I'm like, oh, for this Pokemon thing, do Plus members have to wait in line also, whatever? The guy's like, yeah, everybody's in the same line. So they're letting everybody, Plus or not Plus, join the line and get in before 9 o'clock. So I'm like, what the fuck am I paying this membership for? Granted, the reason I'm paying is because it was the online drop was exclusive to Plus, but whatever. I don't know if it's visible because I couldn't fit the entire line. Well, let me see if. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Without. I feel like if I get. How do I put play on this shit? Like the line was decently. Like it wasn't the craziest. I've seen crazier lines online, but I'm there with my kid. I don't know how fast the line's going, and I had to go to work, so I was like, let it ride. I'm okay. But yeah, fun fact. Plus membership does not mean shit in person. Did a 10-pack of Mega Shine and got a shiny Mega Charizard X. Oof. That's a dub. I would consider that a dub. Well, it's playable or not, the card looks beautiful. They give him a chance to upgrade to Plus, that's why. Okay. The more you know. If I see a line like that, I'm immediately out. Yeah. I tried to finesse the line, and then I was out. Yeah, my initial plan was like, I'm a finesse because I got this Plus membership, and then it was yeah, I got other things to do. Plus, I already had, I was able to get 3 online. You know what I'm saying? I was able to get a few. No, I'm not ripping anything. Fortunately and unfortunately, my wife is part of our hobby. And what I say about unfortunately is that I'll have, like, if it was just me, those packs would have been open the second I had them in my hands. You know what I'm saying? So thanks to her, I have to practice self-control. But also I get to share that with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like give or take. You gotta give your plus and minus. More plus than minus in my opinion. Because let's just say the alternative, which is like, oh, talking about pocket. All right. Speaking of pocket, I already max pulled. Sorry, you got me yapping about TCG, so I assumed we were talking about the TCG. No. As pocket goes, I've opened. I'm doing the solo battle stuff to open more packs, but as far as the big opening, it already happened. Also, not confirmed. Am I gonna play in tourney in 40 minutes? Probably not. My pulls have been better than yours. I feel like my pulls have been like my pulls were good, but the rate at which I got them was low. Also, what is the auto battle doing? Why is my belly boy on the bench like suffering? Let me get out of here. This is a waste of time. There's 0 chance we win this, right? We don't have any points. Wait, hold on. What's going on? Oh fuck! I didn't turn off the auto. Yeah, they're just gonna British and Pow and cook us. What the hell was that? Get me out of here. Maybe they swing at the wrong card. Right there. not the AI BMing, bro. Yeah, no, I wasn't paying attention. Next thing I know, everything's just going to shit. This is just like the deal. Promise you the contract. Promise you the contract. But yeah, thank you, 5-1. It started off very, very poorly, like shaky even. But it picked up. It picked up for sure. Do I happen to have a spare Zard? I actually don't. I have 1 4 diamond that got shared to me. They gave me a Zard, and I have 1 shiny. I got an iron core crown rare. But yeah, what I haven't confirmed yet, because somebody else has to confirm to me first. People buying empty 151 ETBs. What the? Like intentionally empty, or they're getting scammed? Yeah, it's nice. Honestly, what I'm more disappointed in is their choice in, like, their choices for golds, but they are nice golds. Oh, this deck with new cards looks OP. Yeah, I'm just doing the solo battles, brother. This is just me trying to get the hourglasses to open more packs. We haven't started cooking yet. Morpeko Gengar can't even beat the solo decks. No, Morpeko is definitely not the answer for Gengar. MTG, my favorite. Pero ese tipo un loco. Two Chain, two Morpeko, two Gengar. What the fuck? What the hell just happened? I went to drag the Rocky Helmet and I minimized my my emulator. I could see that, right? Because Chingling stalls, so they can't use items for a while, and then eventually, you know. There's a world where you play the Bother Gengar and the Mega. So there's like no supporters all game basically. Obviously, you need to hit double rare candy lines or something, but. Okay, we drew the Sabrina. There's no way to lose this now. It's not an ability. Yeah. So does the Bother one, no? Damn, I just realized we almost lost that ass. They flipped max. It flipped 3 heads, no? I wasn't paying attention. And you're not bad as beat. Into the hit spot. Whoa. I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. Meat is happy with the grow. Damn, I just saw a picture of the 2-star Sizzler. It looks so much nicer than the shiny. It's not even funny, bro. Where are your pools? We're about to open a few more. Unfortunately, I can't get to another temple. We're close, but I don't think there's. I would have to do like 50 points of random battles, and I'm not doing that right now. And then we could do a recap of what we pulled. Oh, 3, dude, this card trash. Oh, like a feeling in the beat, yeah, dude, in the sound, like the teletype. That icon is insane, bro. Clang, clang, and it costs a lot. And you were not badass beat. Probably pick up that. Got a big bag, hunter with the bow. Oh, wait. We might have collection stuff, right? Let's see if we get some from what we've opened. Not spending gold on this set. I already did, unfortunately. I already max spent, so all I could do is spend the hourglasses now until reset. Do you have link to all the cards of the new sets? I don't, but I could probably find it real quick. Hold up. Haciendo daño a lo que yo te he querido, por eso me extraño. There you go. Cerebee's where I usually get my information, although Pocket Zone probably already has it too, among others. Not clicking those yet. Okay, never mind. I didn't get any hourglasses from this shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, we did that offline. Chain 1 kick W. Alright, let's open some more packs. That's how it feels when I'm trying to get a drop, bro. My internet decides to forget how to function. Ooh, we got a shiny. Finally, that's our first 1-star shiny. And it is Fortress. Nice. I guess out of 1 loose pack it's fine, but that's our first 1-star shiny. Or like 1 shiny, whatever it is. Whatever that already is called, that's the first one of it. Got enough hourglasses for a 10 pack, which you look. Nah, quick Coco, you got this. Whatever it is you're trying to pull, you got it. Oof, there's a hit in this one. I'm not gonna peek. How many milk tanks does one man need, bro? Six, apparently. Gotta have to start a binder? Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't get to that point. Okay, another hit. I hate this set, bro. It says try my ass. How many lappers does a man need? Apparently also 6. We got 5 more packs though. 3 hits in a row and loose packs is insane. True. True. Make it 4. Oh, that's 4 hits in a row. That's an extra river room though. I got you, Shirtless. Go send in the trade if you want. I'll accept it after I'm done with these packs. Also, Weedle, if you're still in chat, I'll send you the milk tank. For what? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, Groudon's, I think, is the only one I'm missing. I'm definitely missing Groudon, though. That's for sure. Okay. They can't all be hits. Still missing the Manectric 4 diamonds. I guess we could also check the Wonder Picks. You got 2 of every EX. I wish I could say the same. I cannot. Although technically, I think I do in terms of like, I got 2 Manectrics. I just don't have the 4 diamond one. And I have 2 Charizards, just not the, they're not both 4 diamonds. I have more than enough Sizzlers, more than enough Slowbros. So yeah, technically I have enough to play any of the decks. I just don't have the 4 diamond one. Alright, 2 more packs. I got absolutely nothing until the final pack where I got a Rainbow and a Shiny Mega Manectric. Okay, okay. What Rainbow? There's only 2, right, in the set, I think? Oh wait, you probably got the Rainbow and the Shiny Manectric dead. No, okay, that makes sense, that makes sense. I was like, wait a minute. You probably, yeah. I read it correctly the second time. My first 10 pull, Fuecoco had absolutely nothing higher than the 3 diamonds. So, at least you didn't get one of those. Where's the Oxys? Bro, where's Kyogre? Why the fuck do we have a Groudon with no Kyogre? Also, I hate these legendaries being unplayable 3 diamonds. Like, okay, collector-wise, nice. They get the one, like the Reshiram 1-star looks amazing or whatever, but like, bro, can we play? Give me a playable one. Oof, we have a pack in 19 minutes here, though. Better not be there placing bets you won't shed your modesty. The only thing you leave behind is your own skin on the floor. Shy away, manifest the ceiling when you shy away. Searching for that feeling just like an I love you. Of course, the one EX in my Wonder Picks is the Slowbro that I could not pull more if I tried. Are you sure it's Kyogre and not Kyogre? Yeah, the fact that you have to misspell it for me to pronounce it differently. I feel pretty confident about the way I pronounce it. I could be wrong. I've been wrong a lot, but take what you have and leave your skin on the floor. Don't you? Oh wait, but this Groudon's sick. What the fuck? This is from the same set, bro? And I keep pulling fucking Lapras and Miltank? Golly, dude. Wait, you said you need a Rev Room, right? It's weird that's not telling me that you're missing Rev Room. Is there a trainer or mon? There's Koga. There's a trainer called Koga. Without the Y. I wish they would line up pack release for when you get your ranked rewards. They used to. I don't know what the fuck happened. they troll ranked players more and more every season, bro. It's just a way of pronouncing it to get people. I'm such a butcher. I butcher every name to the point where it wouldn't necessarily bother me, but With the most Spanish R you can do. Kyogre. R con R, cigarro. So I guess for those asking for my pulls, actually wait, we could definitely get enough. If that's the 1-star I'm missing, then for sure I could open another pack. That's always a mission, most of the time, right? Getting all 1-stars. Aye, aye. This says screwed you over hard. What happened, Gio? I actually don't have it. I don't know, Nissa, if I have that command on, but I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Okay, so there's only 6. I've pulled 21 1-stars when the set only has 6, and I've just for the first time hit. Like, I had to trade for the Groudon. What is that? Oh, how much watch time? Well, I think it might be watch time then. We have to put instead of. Yeah, but I don't know. It's not accurate ever. Gold Klefki. You'll see in the Discord. Bet. Yeah, tell me the watch time isn't broken without telling me it's broken. Alright, we got another pack. Let's go. I'm really liking Gorgeist with hidden trails and a maintenance for the labs. The trails, I'm with you. The maintenance, you lost me. You lost me with that one. Nothing. Before I end stream, I'll probably trade for that Manectric. Alright, let's see what EXs I have extras of. And we'll see if somebody in chat needs one, so I don't like, so it's a mutual neg, you know? Like, we're both taking an L, but it's for the best, you know? I already got the hourglass for missions. You need 2 to what? Oh, you need 2 EXs in general. I'm only missing Slowbro and Gengar. I got Slowbros for days, bro. 2019. Wait, this view doesn't let me see what. Let's go with expansion order. 4 diamonds. I don't have share available, or I would say I would take any of the EXs. You know, as far as shares go, I could send a Slowbro or a Scizor. Gengar, I could technically share or trade a Gengar because I did pull a shiny. So I have an extra Gengar, I have a Mega Slowbro, and a Scizors I could trade all of them. I also pulled shiny versions of that. The only one that I cannot trade is Charizard, and I need Manectric. Yuki! Alright, so anybody that I already have added that sends me a Manectric trade could pick the EX that they need, except for Mega Charizard. Dale, Gio, send it. I got the crown. I use steel types primarily, so it's good for you. Let's go, Jonathan. Hopefully, I'm a big fan of steel Pokemon as well. Golart, do I have you added? That's the only thing. Like, I already have Geo, but I'll send you the Gengar if I have you, Golart. I reset. Also, wait, what was in your God pack besides the 2 crowns? But yeah, hopefully I used the Iron Core more than I've used it to this day. Not friends. Yeah, my bad. It's on Discord. Alright, let me double check so I can let me check the Discord so I can see what Gio was talking about his bad pulls and what you were talking about the God pack. Still not a single Gengar. Oof. You got the 2-star Slowbro, one of each golds, the Rev Room, and the Miltank. And in the bottom there's another Manectric. That's crazy. Let's see Gio getting cooked. I know y'all are not seeing it, but I'm seeing it. Hell no. That's brutal, bro. That's what the 2-star Gengar looks cool, but it definitely doesn't make up for no other hit whatsoever. Golly, and that was a max pool. Check Discord. I've been checking Discord. Hold up, let me see your messages. Wanna wait a bit for? No, I need the 4 diamond one, specifically for the Pokédex. Because when it comes to 2 stars, I got a playset of them in extras. Yeah, I need specifically the 4 diamond just to complete it and have a 2-star in my Wonder Picks. 2-star getting on fire when you flip it got me. Great work, D. Alright, so you need it slow, bro, right? Oh yeah, there's the 15k cards and no God pack. Yeah, it's super random. But let's send slow, bro. Baby, tú eres mi droga, esta noche no le bajes. Put the dust in the bag. I'm trying to be. I try to be stingy with the dust, to be honest. That's why I wish I could share some of the high-end stuff. There's certain like shinies, EXs that I care nothing about, but trading them away burns more than if I could just like give it to you. Are they still in line at Walmart? That's crazy. I got kicked so long ago. But maybe that's a good thing. I don't even know. I completed the set. Thank you. Booker T. Tirándome un break y estoy en mi pick, cabrón. Y voy a seguir en mi pick. Alright, one thing I wanted to do, which is probably what I'll do for the next hour to 45 minutes, is I wanted to build the decks that they give us. Because Dina looked us in the eyes and said, this is how we play Mega Gengar. I mean Mega Charizard. I get in my own way. More I think, the less I say. Let's see. Is there a better way to look at this? Jesus Christ. 2 and 2. 2 char. 2 melee. 2 char X. 1 Tauros. You know, fuck Oricorio, I guess. 2, bro, they love putting X speed in everything, dude. Dina's like, what card should we add? X speed. Maybe because they expect people to build these, and it's like, yeah, let's just put as many promo cards as possible so it's easy for them to rebuild it. Alright, let's put this together. No, I don't need to see a Lily, bro. Say enough, did I? Full art kill and full art are main already. Oof, just like me, bro. Granted, I had to pull it, but. Lay down and wait. And hope she looks for me. ¿Qué tal? Nothing. Va bastante bien la cosa, honestamente. Como ves aquí abajo, estos fueron los rates de los hits. Un max pool más los packs que te da, los hourglasses que coge por los solo battles. Me parece que my hits were good, but the rate in which I got the high end stuff seems a little bit low in my opinion. I could be wrong. You would have to compare my hits to like past pack openings to other people. Like you have to do. Like I definitely outpulled Geo, that's for sure. Sorry, Geo, on that one. But I'm sure people outpulled me. Es que son pocas cartas en verdad. Sí, pero tú pensarías que con pocas cartas you still hit like a good amount of 2 stars, or a good amount of shinies, a good amount of something. I do not have the I do not have it, no. I do have I am a max pull away from it intentionally. Like if it ever becomes meta, I'll max pull and get the crown. The crown rare gold. Just one, but it's better than nothing, I guess. There is a Charizard X coin. A shiny Charizard one. It's not X, but it's cool. Hoy te voy a buscar y te voy a besar cerca del lunar. Oof, the shiny, but no. We're going. Nada menos el luz. Después que estés tú, yo la paso bien. So personally, I probably wouldn't play this Charmander, but whatever. This Charmeleon is good. Boom, boom. Estoy triste. No lo grabé, pero veo tu foto que de día te nua. Date corazón con alambre púa. No era claro más, tú eres bruja. Es que tiendo chate, sigue tú. Ay, decime papi, daddy, tú eres una mala, party. Mueve ese culo, booty, sube la aleatory. Esta bellaca, horny, atrevida. Naughty, baby, you got it. Don't stop me, you got it. Me voy a buscar y te voy a besar cerca del lunar. Yo me arrebato sin fuego. Alright, let's see if Dina cooked with this one. Or if I'm cooked. Porque te tú, yo la paso bien. Pero la baby no para. You have gold. Yo me quería hacer un álbum. Yo he visto 2 sobres. Me salió Full Art Scizor. Uf. El Full Art luce mucho mejor que el Shiny. Alright, so obviously we'll be at a disadvantage playing the fire deck against the water deck, but we get a 50 Soldado finally got through. Yeah, it's cooked. Our ranked rewards tomorrow, I have no idea. Last season it wasn't at reset, it was at the next reset, so I guess so. Soy el rey porque estoy campeón. Sí, eso es tremendo tema. Las Full Arts están mejores que los Shinies, ¿verdad? 100%. Okay, so if we're going first, we could start Charmander, start swimming with Charmeleon, directly into Charizard. Or we could just leave Tauros to kind of take the brunt of it and eventually bring this guy. Let's go Tauros first. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out. Also, Water got one of these again. That might have already been in the game. I don't fucking know, dude. It's tocando. You know I got a lot to say. All these voices in the back of my brain. Oof. I forgot X speed. I was like, I could have definitely played this differently. Alright, next turn. Alright, we got plays next turn. We could X speed to make them happen though. This Charmeleon also retreats for 2 though. Golly, they gave him Copycat. We don't got Copycat. I can read your mind, I can read your mind. Actually, let me change the... Also, let me do this. Hold up, my bad. I apologize. Give y'all a better view of the gameplay. As I can read your mind, I can read your mind. I can read your thoughts like a melody. Me fast asleep. On my phone just to hear me breathe. Technically, I could have let Tauros take another hit, but I kind of want to draw cards. por telepatía. La luna está llena, mi cama vacía, lo que yo te haría. Si le veía de frente a la mente que la borraría. Pobre tipo fuego, si el agua no estuviera tan mera, daría más pelea. No solo eso, sí, 100%. No tengo. Mientras tanto, fighting, so. Rental deck, this is the. No, I built 1-for-1 the expert Charizard deck as they built it to see if they're cooking or not. Honestly, against other solo battles, it's not really going to be proof, but we get to go through the battles and getting more lists as we go. All the world's asleep. I look around and stare through the memories. We could literally this turn we could back out into Charmeleon and charge it all the way with Flame Patch to have Charizard up, or we could just make Entei knock this thing out, you know. Now I don't remember if Slowbro was 2 or 3 energy. If it was 2 energy, we're cooked. Also, this thing's gonna hit for 100. Okay, I'm trolling. It's between the painful reminder and the terrible. Yeah, it's 3. We're chilling. But I got time. Give you the choice, tell you why I know. Alright, so this is for 110. It puts us in 110, but we only hit for 180. That's not enough to get the knockout here. Golly, dude. I'm in danger. What the hell do I do? I could just lose next turn, dead ass. What this is. I guess he could hit me for 90. Yeah, I still think backing out is the play, right? Because we go back out. Yeah. The reason this is the play is because we get to Lily out of range again, and then hit for harder, right? We do play Cyrus as well, so if we top deck it, that's also that could have been a reason to keep Entei in the active, but. Bro, this card looks beautiful. I'm not the biggest fan of it. We could lose also to the secondary effect of this guy. So hopefully we just get the Cyrus, but... La Rainbow de Slowbro Attack You. No la he visto todavía. PCL stocks went way up with that Darkrai. I don't think that Darkrai is relevant enough to pull it off, but it could be like... Yeah, we need a lot of tails here. Okay, we needed that. 3 heads like we got it earlier would have like just beat us on the spot. I got 4. Cyrus 3 heads incoming. Hopefully. Oh yeah, that would cook us. Oh no, Irida. Oh, no, we're fine with Irida. Irida's fine. Alright. Because we hit for 180. Also, this Tauros doesn't even knock out Oricorio. What kind of shit card is this? If I had to make changes to the list they made, is get Tauros the fuck out of there. That's number 1. Feels like a Mega Pidgeot flip. It does. Except if I was the one doing it, then it'd be 3 tails, you know. Wow, no puede ser. I look forward to your solo battle YouTube videos when they help. I appreciate it, Slayer. I guess I could ask what you thought about the most recent one. That's like all like an like basically it's an all-inclusive video, just all of them in one. That obviously hurts me in terms of like how much I could produce, because obviously I benefit from all of them being individual, so everybody watches the individual videos. But since I took so long to put it out, I just made one video with everything. I don't know. Like, let's see what their slow bro cookies. 2 Fion, 2 Tatsuguri, 2 slows, 2 pokes, 2 bros, 2 pokeballs, 2 capes. How are you not gonna make cape the gold card, bro? They snap. 2 profs, 2 leaf. They did have the Cyrus play that you brought up, and double Irida and the one copycat that they used. One copy. This deck looks like ass. No gold Lucky Pop is crazy. It's for the best, bro. Fuck that. Fuck Lucky Pop. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding, but. Mami, te voy a dar hasta que te duela la pobola como glow. Te gusta tu flow. Tranquilita, tú siempre te roba el show. Una perversa le voy a dar dembow. Si se pone en 4, I go where she go. So mami, dime a ver. I wanna feel that again. Tú tienes piquete y yo también. Poco que doy de un día. Pa' decirte la verdad. Que no te olvido de ti. Yo sé que fue una noche de amor. A ver. Ay. I thought you could transfer the decks when you beat them. Can you? I know you could look at them. If there's a copy button, by all means, I'm dumb. There's a Cyrus. Irida's not in my favorite. I don't know what I just added, but it's not in the deck. It's not 2 Cyrus, it's just 1. Cape is in there at 2. 1 copycat. Prof, of course. I thought I would use 2 gold ponchos in the deck. I still went for it, but I didn't want to grind to get a second poncho. That's where I'm at right now. But there's no. The worst part is that the one deck I use 2 ponchos in uses both Meowths. So I'm like in a similar situation, but I haven't crossed that bridge yet. What card am I missing? Double Leaf, double Irida. Hey, la noche está buena. De arena. Leave for XP. they just love retreating for free, man. What can I say? You requested a song earlier? I apologize. Let me see where that's at. See, I see it now. My bad. My OBS isn't letting me know that's the issue. Like, it shows up in my activity feed on Twitch itself, on the browser of Twitch, but my OBS is what I'm usually looking at. It's not getting notified today. I don't know what that's about though. Once this song's over, it's next. I have my 3 Mega Monsters coming in tomorrow, 1 Journey and 2 Destinies in each one. That's actually heat, bro. 2 Death. Like, I regretted not. Last time, today there was a Costco stock of the Pokeballs, but that shit was short and that shit ended up quick. But last week or so, there was enough stock that lasted forever to the point where the queue ended and you could still get product. And I skipped on it, and then I regretted it when the pack has Surgy Sparks, which I know is not that expensive. Journey Together, which I also know is not that expensive, and it also had Distant Rivals. And I'm like, damn, for $4 a pack, I should have gotten that. But the Mabostiff or whatever is another thing that I should have gone for when it was on. Jesus, okay. Talk about needing Misty, huh? They're about to go turn 1 Jolteon and just cook me. I wish I was a Costco member. Seems to be hitting. Yeah, today it didn't hit though. Today it was god awful. But that first time it was there. It's efficient, but I prefer the individual videos. They're very helpful regardless. Yeah, this time around it was just to like get them out the way. Mega Scizor is good. I don't know, not yet Fiori, but it has potential for sure. I'm excited to try it out. Help the Scizor that can't win either. Uh-oh. Hopefully we pull. Jesus Christ, man. I was like, hopefully we pull one of the ramps so we could. Any new Dragonite deck? You definitely, if you're playing Dragonite, you definitely put the new Dragonair. If we're playing Manectric, why the fuck am I dealing with Jolteon, bro? Get this shit out. Like, this is unwinnable. As a Mega Slowbro, of course. We're getting hyper cooked. Dina did not cook with this one, bro. I got 2 Rainbow Slowbros in my first 10 pool. Is it a sign to play it? I don't know, Slayer. God be with you. But they're gonna have a good Easter. Each one is getting a perfect order ETB, a 3-pack blister, and a 6-pack booster bundle to ship today. Oof. Wait, did you get them as pre-orders? I was not fiending cards Target pre-order. I wasn't fiending in much. Actually, no, I missed on those. Actually, I did try to go for those. I remember. But at the time, I didn't have the method down yet. Hopefully, I hit on the Walmart ones. Yo, this deadass sounds like, what's their name? It's like a. This sounds just like, what's their name? Something with an R. Rake. It sounds just like a Rake, but obviously in a different language. I saw something about a Target drop at 3 AM on the 31st. Well, what day of the week is that? That probably dictates. That is a Tuesday. Fuck my life. New Darkrai 2 Retreat makes it very hard to play. Also, 3 energy to attack is pretty awful, no? Even if it's colorless. Like, by the time you had that one charged up, the original one was already tagging for 60 damage. Not to mention, if they wake up, you do nothing. So we already know they're on Jolteon EX. It's probably not meant to be used. It's a bench Pokemon. Yeah, but it's like, what deck is putting things to sleep that consistently, you know? Let me actually put a Rake song afterwards to see if. Minus 50 and only one Mega Slowbro tonight. Yeah, Liquid. The pools were hit or miss. I went max spent and the first half was a little rough. And even though I got some good hits, I don't think they matched the rate at which I've pulled in the past. Also, they're about to hit me for so much damage. Jesus Christ. I just realized this guy has free retreat. That's a plus. For those of y'all wondering reasons to play, I'm not saying they're justified, but it's definitely... That's exactly what I expect from Slowbro. And I'm glad I called it earlier when y'all compared it to Pidgeot. This is mostly filler, yeah. A lot of it is like stuff that I wouldn't see the light of day elsewhere. Yeah, this matchup seems a little bit what you would call impossible. Ascended Hero 6-pack boosters for Target. Is that, wait, that's what's on the 31st? What am I supposed to do here, bro? They killed Slowbro immediately. I mean, Slowpoke. And we're gonna go on Slowbro's a miss and try to beat the Manectric with something else. Unfortunately, I deleted the low pony deck. That would have been really nice right now. This I just don't know if you get a shiny immersive Mew. It comes in the 6th slot, and all the Pokemon in the video are also shiny. Well, that's actually hype though, no? Let's try to beat it with all water though. Let's go with this deck. Dragonite? What about Dragonite? Like Ascended Heroes? Ascended Heroes is Dragonite. The Mega Manectric may be the best Mega this set, although the bar is pretty low. Yeah, what makes it though not like the fact that Belly Bolt is in the same you could use it in the same breath is kind of cooked. Like there shouldn't be a non-Mega that's similar or just as good, you know? Oh, this guy draws like an electric player, bro. The hell am I supposed to do with that? I didn't put the energy down. Oh, we were dead anyways. God damn. Dang the song. Oof. This song brings middle school vibes. Yeah, it just the song they recommended before or they requested before reminded me of the artist. Soy Pimico, soy profunda y la mía penetrante. Te conozco de antes. Hablas un cantante, nah, no te creo. De modelo, dame booty, dame pelo, wow. Y también mujer, es mía, no quiere que la grabe, pues dale. Oh wait, I didn't delete it. I didn't, oof. I don't even understand the name. You wanna see me? Si la map, una fina. Si la map, son la map. Si la map, son la map. Lo que diga, vamos gozando la vida. Diga lo que diga, vamos gozando la vida. Hey, hey, ¿dónde está la sucería? Baby, how are you? Tengo el bicho afectado el cabezón como cayó. Que se yo en el cuello, besitos en el... Si te mami que me tiene loco. This hand is hot ass, Jesus Christ. El vibrador, es el espectador. Ay, bonita como no, bonita no. Mejor ni le contamos. Play for Bella's episode run with Tyrone. Kage gave me a similar list. Vamos a hacerlo hoy porque mañana es lo que va a pasar mañana. Que me ama. We could always just put energy here. They swing for 80. We don't get enough guaranteed hits. But as far as like this situation anymore right now, it's probably just best to let it. Let's go all in on this low pony shit. This is not what I would do in an actual. When an actual game, I wouldn't be playing low pony, but. Oh no, no sé. Now you're Miku. And his ass looks fire. True. At the. Also, I've yet to use this Pokemon. Decade with the 60. Let's go. I've yet to actually use that Pokemon in game because it came out obviously after the fact. Also, we need to get the knockout or the confusion here. But what I was saying, art-wise, one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 9, if not my favorite. Alright, surely we get double heads. Never doubted it. Never doubted it. Si te quieres divertir, they love XP, bro. Es que vi un verano en Nueva York. Pero qué es eso, solo tienes que vivir. Y este frío. Let's just run it back, fuck it. Ey, 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 4 de julio, 4 de July. Bro, ¿sabes lo que hay? Willy Colón es el malo. Never doubted, let's go. Get this lightning deck out of my face, bro. Just kidding, we're gonna use it now. No, no, no me lo evita. Ay. Ah, que evita. Me lo quita, sí, 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 sí. Me lo quita. Number one, the best in the world. A Bonnie va a ser el pop, ey. Como Bonnie va a ser el pop, ey. La pintura. Sí, baby, no le blow. Ping pong, flow press up, big bong. Ooh. I really want to see how they built this, and hopefully it's not just hyper ass. Although it's very likely that it's just hyper ass. Actually, before we get to that, once it decides to not lag. So wait, am I able to just copy? No, I can't. Okay, I'm not tripping. I think so. Shh. Chat. 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 Shh. Fíjate mami, yo también, tú estás buena, yo estoy bueno también. Vuelo rico ando con los de 100. Si tú quieres no volvemos a ver. Fíjate mami, yo también, tú estás buena, yo estoy bueno también. Vuelo rico ando con los de 100. Quieres no te mover, lo tienes que mover. Bro, even E-Switch would have been a better goal than what they picked, or whatever. The Lord. That's it. Nice, low bro. Get out of here. You're deleted. Keep my faith. We on an ultra light beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything. Everything. Deliver us serenity. Deliver us peace. Deliver us traveling. You know we need it. You know we need it. Alright. Pray for Paris. Pray for the parents. This is a God dream. A God dream is everything. And I'm trying to keep my faith, but I'm looking for more. Nothing I can feel safe. Oh, too much power on the lightning deck. My faith, wise of my presence, wise, why you do me wrong? You persecute the weak because it makes you feel so strong. What's up to fight? When I go to the light, let these wrongs turn right, head up high, I do to the. Yeah, she got that. She got that. I need. Are you ready to catch up to solo battles? Honestly, the most recent ones, all you need to do, well, since Buzzful, then you have quite the amount of stuff to open. But the new ones, you just need to do the first one in every difficulty, and you'll get the hourglass that are available. I will field your questions. I was just browsing Pogo. The baby shiny Haxorus is pretty fire. I have to look it up. I don't know what it looks like. They don't know. Pangea. And the damn Gina. And Aunt Ida. Just like Zia, you can't see her. Braille. Gonna need that shiny Halucha for the PC. That's another one I don't know how it looks. I think I gotta build the deck from scratch though. And the boss so hard. I can't speak. This is my part. Nobody else speak. Need a god, yeah. I'm sure to go where they can go. Let me see if the hold up. I'm gonna see if this deck, the decks that they recommend are the same as the solo battle ones. Pillar Assault. They're gonna that on your ass at Wesley Spike. I'm not a Dragon Knight fan at all, but even that baby shiny is really nice. That's another one I haven't seen. I saw the Dragon Air. Big fan of that one. Everything. Bro, why is it going so slow, bro? That's hype, bro. That looks real nice. Yeah, they hooked it up with the Groudon already. Okay, that's definitely not the same deck. What the hell? One thing is that this one has nothing to do with the one they put in the solo battles. Go back. I somehow got the shiny Gengar first pack. Let's go, Emmanuel. Congrats. I got it eventually. So next it has to be Gen 3, right? I have been waiting so long for Space Star SmackDown. Since Space Time. I feel that, I feel that. I thought they were gonna go down the line. I thought like when Space Time was coming out, I was like, oh, they're gonna go Gen 1. This mini set was like Gen 1.5, and then they're gonna go Gen 2, Gen 3, whatever, and then we're like Gen 4. How about that? It's like, well, I guess. A mí me tocó. Aterrizó. Nadie aplaudió. Yo quiero un canto de tierra para vivir. De donde nací. Sorry guys, I have to rebuild this because the emulator crashed earlier. Yo quiero un canto de tierra para mí. La misma me prometió Mari. Ella a morir. Yo quiero un canto de... Yo quiero un canto de tierra para mí. Quiero un canto de tierra. Se fue bandito. Me derrumbó. Se nos fue la Navidad. Ya echa paso. Tierra vinimos. Y para la tierra que vamos. Pero porque no debemos coger tierra en la que descansamos. Me quiero cantar tierra. Maybe Gen 3 next month. Who knows? Who knows? The fact that they haven't released ZA stuff is kind of troll to me. La misma que me prometió Mari. Todo lo que quiero ser que mí. Yo quiero cantar. Quiero un canto de tierra. Y mi ama pasó aquí. No, I'm not gonna say the Gengar looks like it's flipping you off. Oh shit, I didn't catch that either. Actually, we should only have 2 more decks left. Probably the Gengar and then Scizor is my assumption. Is the Charizard the only card in this set? What are you talking about? Oh, I won't even consider the Charizard good, to be honest. Again, if I get proven wrong, I'm happy. But on paper, with my judgment, I look at that card and I don't think it's good. We are going against Dark. We could probably afford to send this guy out, but also we could just afford to buy a black real quick. You think he's good in comparison to the others? I don't know, man. I don't like megas that require like getting hit to do something. Like Gardevoir having to be in the active as your starter is not a good thing in my opinion. This guy having to go down to 110 to start hitting hard is also not good in my opinion because if they follow it up with a knockout, then you just lose. I think Stokesword is better. I don't have the answer to any of that stuff, to be honest. Lo siento, bebé. Scizor is aight. I feel like a Scizor Reverum might work. Has potential of something. Far from perfect, of course. They got the Gengar real quick. Lo siento, bebé. Too bad that Gengar ain't doing nothing. True. Yo solo vivo presente. No está caliente. Para ti, mami, tú eres accidente y... de repente Cupido es un huele que se la me hace pensar. This would only help him technically, so let's not do that. Just got the Megazord from Wonder Pigs, which is nice. I never picked good Wonder Pigs. Let's go. I'll give up this emblem just like the Mantag one. I don't have any Mantag ones. No. How was the pack look for you? My bad. I know you mentioned that earlier. I think it was all right. I like the hits I got. I just don't think I hit at a decent, like at a good rate. I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel about it. We can't play these cards later, so I guess we put them down now. I promise to forget you now. Now I'm drunk. My medicine is unexpected. Forget about it, whatever. And the dial tones on. We're hitting for 140, no? Yeah, we're fine. You were not wrong, Nunu. This Gengar was not doing nothing. Someone I no longer know. For the shame of being drunk alone. Traffic lights on your personal radio. I don't like the way they threw me in the car. Even name's my emergency phone call, yeah. Ring, even the cops thought you were wrong for hanging up. I died drunk, I died for you. All time. Drink point, couldn't stop it. Gengar needs a generator, something that ramps right. And not more Pico because it doesn't it doesn't solve anything. Bro, even Dino was like, fuck that Haunter, bro. But they had to put the X speed in, minimum. Ring, even the cop thought you were wrong for hanging out. I died drunk, I died for you.
Thank you, sir. Just let me call. I'll give you my blood alcohol. I'll rock with all the burnouts in the cell.
I just realized that the Gengar, I mean the Ghastly. Wait, no, the Ghastly isn't 50. It's making me play Licia for Chinglings. For a second, I was like, oh wait, the Ghastly's 50. It's not.
I'll give you my blood alcohol. I'll rock with all the burnouts in the cell.
I thought you got some full art Mega Gengars, but that's just some. That's wait, no, that's the CPU's Gengars.
I'm proud of all the punches that I've thrown. When you need someone I no longer know. What shit will be? Traffic lights in the transmit radio. I don't like it when they threw me in the car. I gave your name as my emergency phone call, honey. Ring, ring, even the cops thought you were wrong from hanging out. I die for you. Otra cosa. Anak kena si Mia membrikel. Ay sabe que hay caitique. Él no aplica. No implica. Voy a bater como que se perdió. Tráete tu amiga si te gusta la idea. Dile que te llamo. No pasó. Ya te quedó. Ya ves que te soltero. Single. Mamá, si quieres que te single, vamos a dejar papeles pa' finger. Y ahora Tinder, estoy suelto, no estoy suelto. Mírame ahora, pero eso no me experto. One copy, one Licia, double research, double candy. De los ojos por 5 segundos, ya yo sé que es mía. No es de la mala, que tan bienvenida. Sabrina Cyrus. Missing 2 lilies. Con la que quería. Que viva la putería.
Yeah, CPU has the flare, yeah. I think there is a 50. You know, I'm testing out the list that they gave me. The one that they're using the solo battles. Yeah, I would probably use the 50 Ghastly, to be honest. Especially if I'm playing Licia for a Chingling, bro. Even if it can't attack. We were never trying to attack with Ghastly anyways. It actually takes colorless. I honestly didn't pay attention when I looked at it. So even yeah, for sure, 100% play the one with 50. Search it with Licia. I just realized Scyther has U-turn. That was a troll. It's all good, it's all good. This is for 120, right? Yeah, that's cool. Holy. Okay, they're growing pretty well. Probably cooked, to be honest. They could go into Scissor next turn, and I'm not even close to it right now. The one retreat cost might come clutch. If we draw something like a Chingling, we could X speed into it.
¿Qué pasa? El tiempo y no te olvido. Búscame tu vestido. Hoy sigo si yo me quedo. Puesto que me miedo.
Everyone, please raise your hands up. Send me your energy now.
Nabrix with the raid. This might be baby charging it. At least one, right? Because of the one colorless. Ah, we're getting cooked. Nabrix, how'd your opening go? Or how'd your stream go? Since I guess since you are free to play, it's bad to wrong to assume that you're just gonna have it like that. It's actually so scuffed unless we draw another Lily. Yo. Because they only take 70. That puts them at 130. They're chilling. We're off 10, and we have like no way of dealing that damage. Wait for giveaways, it's all good. Wait, the double rev room? What in the busful? Wait, actually, this is clutch. This is clutch as hell. Granted, we lose two obviously, like obvious things here, right? But anything actually looking viable besides Charizard? I don't think. Again, y'all keep saying like besides Charizard. I don't see Charizard being viable actually. Like, can you play it? Yes. I don't think it's gonna be like that crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't see it. Again, nothing against you, Zay. I'm just bringing it up because you're not the first person that keeps saying like, oh, besides Charizard, I just don't see it. Mega Charizard hard sell. Hopefully he doesn't have Cyrus, so that we could just win with the. Oh, I'm like, dang, I got scared. He put the core in the wrong card. Okay, let's go. So clearly we only won because we're going against an AI, but X speed bust. We didn't even need the X speed. We had an extra energy floating, but shout out X speed for real. Most interesting new deck is probably the Mega Scizor. Yeah, I like the Red Room for sure. Alright, last deck that we're gonna try, and I'll probably call it a stream, and then on Friday we'll be doing more serious testing. I just kind of wanted to get a feel for what Dina thinks these decks should be doing. By far Slowbro was the worst. Granted, it was a bad matchup, but Jesus, it was like it only hits for 90. The secondary effect is luck, and we don't have any of that. The retreat cost is abysmal. I guess technically there's like Misty plays where you start swinging for 90 rather earlier, but maybe Mantac even. I don't know. Mala, Wait, I'm here like going into decks. I didn't even look at what. Vanguard Slowbro is great, not meta, but not worse. I haven't seen what Vanguard cooked up. Every set they make a mediocre card of one of my favorite mons. I can't keep living like this. Which one's this set, Steam? Haxorus, bro. Too bad they gave Haxorus a crazy supporter, but the Haxorus itself is like Dookie like. So close yet so far away.
Me pongo Lucas cada vez que tiro porque no fallamos. No Lucas, no bomba por boquetano. Pato corrido y no agotamos. Yeah, I don't. This is definitely not the list, bro.
But we'll try it anyways.
Y no con mi prenda puesta quedo ciega. Pregunta por mí, ella lo niega. Nunca sabe, pero sé con miel llega.
Was the previous set good? I don't play the game. I just open packs. The previous set was Paldea. Paldea, honestly, theme-wise, it was god awful because like, where the fuck did Paldea come from in a set where we're like megas, Gen 9, megas. Like what? As far as the cards in it, it introduced Baxcalibur, which was a meta relevant deck. Belly Bolt was meta relevant. It honestly wasn't that bad of a set. Playability wise, as far as like theme and collecting, I don't know why it was the set that it was.
Stay your pretty eyes on course. Hit the never razor who I was before. Stay with me because body's on. Apologize.
The tiredness is creeping in. This is the last list that we're testing in, and then we'll be back. Not what I meant to do, but to add these sighters in.
Me because I can feel the shine on my face. Did I disappoint you? If I crossed the line. Please don't let them see me. There's nothing left to do.
I don't know what I'm missing. Hold up. 2 cores, 1 thing, 2 prof, 1 copy, 2 Pokeballs, 1 X speed, oh, ortho, whatever. Ortho 1. Yeah, they had 2 ortho ones. I just forgot. Like, I skipped over them when I was putting it together. Theo was good. Igly. What are you talking about? Yeah, we got the gold core. For this one, let's go into the wilds. For those wondering, this list comes from Expert Solo Battle. This is the Scizor deck that you have to fight against. I'm testing out how it does in the wild this time.
Tu ti avanti con il cuore che divisce in metà. Che freddo già. Una bambina però siente come si spesserà.
Just got back from a 10-day meditation retreat, just in time to lose your mind. Great ball 3, Jesus. Lose your mind on some brand new pocket content. the new set dropped today. We are going first. We have Scyther. We could find. I think it's safe to go like this. With Mesagoza, we could try to find the Rever Room. Eso es italiano, sí, sí. Maneskin. Oof, okay, we found it immediately. This Varoom about to get cooked though. Not really, because we get to evolve into this first. Son cool. Sí, pero el Damiano, whatever, the lead singer split, ¿no? No sé si es permanent or just for a solo album or algo, pero él sacó música solo. Entei Blaziken. I haven't seen this deck since. This is the deck that they give you though, so he's probably just a new player.
Solo i fuochi di freddo, riparo d'inverno, sarò ciò che respiro. Dirò cosa hai dentro, sarò l'acqua, la sede, il significato del bene. Sarò anche un soldato, ho la luce di sera, in cambio non chiedo niente, l'ho dato sorriso, una lacrima si hanno sobre me, in cambio non chiedo niente, soltanto di tempo sarò vestito scuro. Tua spada d'argento Coralina piange, Coralina la
If they find Blaziken, I think we just lose. Why that room with 2 retreat costs? I was just using the one that the deck was using, which is the one from the new set. At the end of the day, once you evolve, it doesn't matter what the cost is, I guess. Oof, we can't get burns, which is, I guess, is a plus. Yeah, I'm not saying again. I've done zero editing to any of these decks. I'm using them exactly as they used in solo battles to test out essentially how it goes, you know. We go here. They're gonna swing for 140. We lose to like Cyrus's and shit, but alright. We could just force the. Well, this won't force Blaziken, but you could consider it, you know. Stall until 2 Metal Core. The only issue is that I already have something on the Scizor.
Ready for forever. If you hate me, I'm gonna hate you more. I'll keep anything to tell you that I'm sure. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm trying to work this out. I'm trying to
The hand is on too predictable, bro. Is it only working because it's a Great Ball 3 player? Probably. I really hope you get it. Unfortunately, the deck that they gave us does not come with Sabrina. How's this worded? If this Pokemon move from the bench to the act this turn, okay. So we gotta use Mesagoza. Pocket is not saved. 2 messages just left to know. Yo, Real Esky with the 3 months. Thank you so much for supporting my pocket addiction. We are always doing this. Since we can't get burned, we will only take 110, 130. They gotta figure out what to do with their life, not mine. We could put core here just for the sake of getting rid of it from our hands. Let's speed up because we are 40 seconds left. Mesa after the copycat, so that we have less cards in hand. I mean, yeah, so we could draw more. Golly. Okay, so this Pokeball's empty. And we gotta remember our time. I don't think there's anything in the deck, honestly. I could have held that XP to be honest. And I think about it, but it should be fine. The apron was troll. Honestly, it works out in this matchup because we don't get burned, you know? And we take less damage. I didn't skip the Mesa. We were short on time and we have every Pokemon in our hand already. There's nothing in the deck. There's 2 cards in the deck. Cyrus is in there. Cyrus is in there. We just didn't draw it. Other cards left. Nah, you good. You good, Datos. I'm just clarifying. Although, like, even if we did have cards in the deck, the reason... Bro, so yo vendía eso. If I lost to that... India María, mi primer amor, se llamaba Talía. Tengo una colombiana que me escribe todos los días.
Una mexicana que yo no sabía. Una Antonio que me quiere todavía. Y la de PR que todavía son míos. Una dominicana.
Ah, yeah. Luckily, we don't have to do the Rev Room play. But we can.
Cyrus is bottom decked.
The last card in the deck is a Silky Cyrus. Yo, bottom deck is Cyrus too? Surely. Wait, am I not playing Cyrus at all? Oh no, this deck is not playing Cyrus. Nah, Dino, what the fuck, Dino? What are we doing? Granted, this works out too. Like, if he doesn't have the Cyrus, we did do the proper math. But this whole time, I need a 21 card deck. My bad. And I just looked at the... Is that the issue? Obviously, they have Cyrus. I have written here both the Gengar list and the Scyther list, and I was looking at the wrong side. So I was looking at the bottom of this one. I was like, oh yeah, we have stars. We did not have stars. Alright, so obviously, fun fact, Dina's lists are ass. If you were wondering, like, oh, do they cook kind of okay? It's hyper ass. We could adjust the list. But also, I was playing on NZ Stream out, real talk. But we could stay a little longer and adjust the this is their list to be real. Dina's brew lost to a great ball 3 love. It did. I think the lineup of Pokemon is fine. I started looking into that new Electivire deck. Sounds good. Electivire. Wait, the one that's like half lightning, half fire? Fun. Okay. Oh, sounds fun. My bad. I completely... Yeah. Okay. Fun. Okay. That makes more sense. I'm like, that Lavo Battle Guard will never be good. I'm just kidding. The lineup is fine, I think. We do change this. Let's see what options we have for Varoom. Not to be mistaken with Varoom. And so realistically, we would probably play this one. But we do have this one. $70. The extra 10 HP surely matters, right? Let's see if we have a better Scyther. Even though Scyther getting out of the way sounds like a good card, right? So we have U-turn. Okay, definitely not the one that does for 30, obviously. So it's either slash for 20 or get the hell out of there for 10. I think getting the hell out of there is pretty solid. I also think Apron's kind of troll. I think Mezagoza is kind of troll. X-Speed is also troll. Especially when the Scyther could just bounce out the way. But I guess it's for the room. Okay, let's add Sars. At least Sars. True. I just have to not put it like loosey-goosey, I guess. Low-key, they weren't that off, right? Then stack out of it. Heals. I think we want to be more aggressive than heals. I'm leaning Sabrina. The other thing we could do is also take, like, we don't have to play double core, right? I know the reason I'm saying it is 100% because I don't have 2 golds. Especially because we have Apron. I feel like 3 tools is probably too much. Yeah, let's go Ice Pop for the sack. Let's try this version. Hey. Wait, are we going? Are we back on EXs that don't have TCG counterparts? I'm trying to see if the Rev Room exists in TCG. There's an SIR, but I don't see like the IR that we have here, the 1-star. I don't think it's a real card. Wait, guys, we have columns. Did this save pocket? So far, no. Sightseer, Frozen, you're not wrong. I didn't mention it earlier, but I don't personally. I do. I'm on the. I do enjoy. I want to go home. I do like Copycat over cards like Sightseer. We're cooked as early as next turn. Okay, if this is the worm, we might be cooking. Okay, hold. Pockets on life support and needs an organ transplant, something like that, maybe. It's been like that since 13 Gyarados A2 VCs. I don't know about that. Jesus Christ. Cuando sea viejo, I want to be like this guy. Hopefully they don't have stars. Okay, that's fine. Dina kills Mega Gengar before it arrives. Bro, Dina does not like Gengar, bro. We deserved a better set. Needed, maybe? We def... Wait, needed? What do you mean needed? You think like this is not what we deserve, this is not what we needed? Nah. This is not what we deserved or what we needed. I guess. If they have double stars, they hypercook me, I guess. We do need to find that ice pop that we put in the deck though, for sure. Or the se fue Gusano. Or the core. A core would let us. Oh wait, no. Shout out to the fucking apron, B. We do need Jesus to help us here though. Como estaciones de this slow bro with babies going second is trouble. It also helped that they misted us. Bro, is this not the worst set in Pocket history? I wouldn't say the worst. We gotta give it time. It could end up being the worst, but as far as like bro, it's getting way too close. At least win condition has been unlocked. Not really. we need Mezagoza to hit, or we gotta find. That's what we needed, right? Regardless, I'll do this. Yeah, we need a room. Oh, never mind. Scyther. Okay, fuck me. I low-key really like this set. There's definitely like plus sides to it. I do like the steel. The steel does keep Altaria in check to an extent, right? Excalibur's in check. Chain Pow's in check. Like this is better than Goldengo. I feel like this Scissor deck. Not to mention that surely there's some Steelix cook that you can make with Reverum. We did it, boys. Every set Slag makes a TikTok saying this set to skip. Anything's better than Goldie? Come on, man. They didn't even make rainbows for all the EXs. What a slap in the face. That's debatable. But they made shinies for a bunch of the EXs, right? Like, that's a preference thing at that point. Like if you go back to Mythical Island, you only had 2 rainbows, and not everything else had a card either. Mythical Island could be listed as one of the worst sets ever. Like it had 1 good card in Leaf. Everything else aged like Gyarados obviously kept going until it nothing sees play today. Unlike Genetic Apex that still sees play. It's just Space Time Smackdown's probably one of the best sets that ever got released. Followed by, I guess Triumphant Light could also be on the list as one of the worst sets that came out, since it was like all Arceus. And Arceus fell off as well. Then Shiny Revelry is probably one of the best sets, if not the best set. Granted, they brought out Dartina, but is there anything from Eevee Grove that still gets played? Surely there is, right? Jolteon plays the bags. The EVEX, true. At least Triumphant Light Curse saw a lot of play in its own format. That's true. No, I'm saying, like, it depends where you look at it. Like, pretty sure Flareon's underrated still. It's underrated, but it's definitely too slow given like what other decks are doing for like half the effort. Like Flareon's issue back then and still would be now is hand disruption. Just goes, you would have like a 5-card hand that outs anything that they have. They'll hit you with hand disruption and your Flareon is offline. It doesn't do anything anymore. Like it's cooked. Megazord Y Sega gotta be the worst one. The issue with me is that I think back and all the sets kind of like blend together. Crimson Blaze, I don't think Crimson Blaze was that bad, right? No sé qué van a hacer. Venusaur I didn't like. Charizard Y was decent. Blastoise was ass. Nah, it came out with these crazy Magnet Zones. These cards changed the meta to this day. It's all subjective as to what you consider the worst thing. Also, it came with Steelix, so it automatically S+. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. But overall, Furfro, really good card. Like, it came out with It came out with Clement, a Magnezone, and a Magnemite that completely changed that side of the format. The Furfro was relevant, still kind of is, depending how bad Chingling is against you or how good it is against you. Like it depends on what you value and how you see it, right? The Charmeleon was game breaking. Did they just power creep the Charmeleon that was really game breaking? Yes, but whatever, you know, it is what it is. Venusaur is more than okay, but it's also very ignorant. I hate seeing it. So, have you tried Igglybuff with the new Darkrai? I have not, but I see that I see the line. I see the line. The Darkrai's exact wording is what? Oh, okay, I'm still looking into Crimson Blaze. Hold up, let's clear and look up Darkrai. Clear. Okay. Now let's look up Darkrai. You're alive and have a soul. I didn't even notice I got the place. Let's go. At the end of the turn, if your opponent's active Pokemon was asleep, do 20 damage to that Pokemon. Okay, so it's before they get to flip, I'm assuming. Because they flip at the start of the turn? Is that how it works? Yeah. They flip at the start. So guarantee you at least hit for 20. People will lose to Darkrai plus Baby Sleep turn 1. I see what. Oh yeah, it's like double dark, like Darkrai ping, Igglybuff sleep, Darkrai ping, and Igglybuff hits for 10, right? It's not just sleep, right? Iggly, it hits for 10. Okay, okay. There's something going there. There's something there. No, it's 10 plus sleep. So yeah, you'll be knocking out 50s. You'll be knocking out Chinglings. There's definitely something there. The new Charmeleon is better. It's the same Charmeleon except it attacks with less energy, no? Or is there something else I'm missing? It has the same exact ability except that it attacks for 1 less energy and does 10 less damage. I still play Darkrai and Babies. Maybe this is the Evo to that deck. Yeah, it could be the next iteration of it. Just into the stream. How's the set? The set, it leaves much to be desired, but it's not as bad as I think people are. I don't know. It's basically what Pocket's been for a while, where they release a set that leaves people wanting more, but at the same time, like it'll find its footing. I don't know. Time will tell for sure. But it's kind of weird. Altara is just the craziest Pokemon ever made. It's so efficient. 9% of the card pool can't hang with it. Well, they did give us a Scizor that might try. Granted, it still it itself does not answer. It needs more, but you know, seems a lot better. Can one shot a Chingling on turn 2? Yeah, for sure. No, I personally believe it's a lot better. Being able to attack earlier is a big difference. Like it taps, it hits Oricorio for it 2 taps Oricorio just the same, but you're doing it earlier. What are they gonna do? Reinvent the meta with a mini reset? Well, one would hope so. Like not reinvent it, but like make more. We'll see what's relevant, right? I'm fine with nothing super game breaking, but no real chases kind of sucks. That's also like Jones. That's also subjective too. I agree with you. I'm gonna be honest. The gold cards could have been better. Only 2 rainbows kind of true. I'm not the biggest fan of shinies, unless they're Froakie and Greninja. But unless it's the highest rarity that you could get of a card. But for example, like if your favorite Pokemon is Gengar, this is a crazy set. Like crazy chase. The Charizard X is a crazy chase. Like in terms of like, there's definitely chases for those that like X Pokemon, right? Last set already reinvented the whole meta. This set's gonna just give counters to the new meta. Zoroark is interesting. Let me read Zoroark. Papi, porque me da rompieron. And after this, I'll probably call it for today. And I'll see y'all on Friday. 20. This attack does 20 for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. Interesting. Kind of counters Suicune, right? Like when the Excalibur has this much, this obviously once Chain Pow swings, it goes down to 0, but they have energy all over the place. Altaria, not really. It's interesting at most, probably. No, Lightning decks explode. You're right. My bad, took me a second to get there, but 100% electrics. Like if you're going first and you have a Zorua, whatever, pass, they do their. Actually, it's exactly like Baby Espeon. Fair. I don't know if they'll justify it seeing play though. Because at least the EVs could turn into like, you see an EV, but it could become a draw card, it could become a healing Espeon, or it could become still like a baby Pokemon that knocks out an Oricorio. It would probably go into a deck as an Alto Oricorio or something, because. But this only being able to become that is kind of rough. Unless what does this one do again? There's a world where you could kind of like this one also Alto Oricorio, so I don't even know. I wouldn't know. I'm gonna call it there. Hopefully y'all had good luck, or if you haven't opened your packs yet, hopefully you get good luck. That's what rocks your baby. It really is, Dusky. It really is. Needing 5 energy to do 100 seems rough. Yeah. It used to be better. Like it would have been better earlier in the meta. Like back when Dark Tina was a thing. I need that dark right now. Thanks, chat. Yeah, I'll definitely cook with that. I'll off stream or on stream on next stream. We'll cook a little bit more. The effect stacks too, so if they fail to wake up on the coin flip, you could do 8 damage total. True. Sorry if I missed that on the whenever you wrote that, but alright, let's see who's streaming. So we could send the raid that way. Are we getting the ranked results tonight? I don't think so, Snowflame. If it's like last season, we will get it. Not this reset, the next one. Also, I realized I had the record for the last stream still on the screen. Alright, we got, we got Varoom on stream. Alright, let's hit up Varoom. I can never rate him because he's usually not on at this time. It is a Spanish-speaking streamer, but if you ask in English, he will respond. He does speak English. It's just the same way I speak English, and then when somebody Spanish is in the chat, I change it up, flip that on its head, and it's the same thing essentially. Have a great night, y'all. See y'all Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Or actually, tomorrow we might have. Wait, tomorrow we do have a scrimmage. Not sure if it'll be on stream. I won't be streaming it, but maybe somebody in my team will be streaming it. In that case, you will see me or hear me, just not on my stream. But yeah, so I cannot confirm or deny if that's gonna happen because I don't know if anybody in my team is streaming it. But there will be a scrimmage tomorrow. But then I will be streaming here Friday. So yeah, have a great one. And I should always do this while my raid is loading up, but whatever. I might stream that. Let's see. Ooh. The Japanese are telling you manually. And we out.